not live on microphone.
Welcome, everyone, to another RealmSmith live session. Really excited to have everyone here with us today. This is episode 11, believe it or not, of our Storm King's Thunder campaign. Things are going to be a little different tonight. We've split the group. Sad face. But it's for good reasons, for very good reasons. You'll notice that we've switched the group at the table a little bit. Todd has his phone clearly on. This is like a theater. You turn the volume off in the theater when you go in. We've split the group a little bit, and that's to create actual 2 games so that we can bring you live D&D sessions every week. That is the point. We want to make sure that we give you as much content as possible, and given our schedules, we weren't able to do that with the Storm King's Thunder group. So next week on Monday, so this coming, not today, but a week from today, we are going to have Brandon Perkins behind the DM screen right where I'm sitting right here, and I will be sitting somewhere else playing my own character, which is great. We're going to be playing through Horde of the Dragon Queen for that campaign, or for that stream. And Brandon will be DMing, and it'll be great. It'll be a different group of people. We're still waiting on Jeff Roney, who clearly has a hard time getting here every week. He'll pay for it. But Roscoe will be with us soon. A couple other announcements. Today is the last day of pre-orders on our Encounter and Layer a monthly subscription crate. So if you want to pre-order, the last day is today. What's the code, Brandon?
RealmSmith 10. Or wait, no. Yeah, for 10%.
RealmSmith 10.
Yeah, RealmSmith 10.
To get 10% off your entire order, even if you order for a whole year, it's RealmSmith 10. So go head over to...
one word, all lowercase.
RealmSmith, yeah, all lowercase, 10. For the discount code to be able to get 10% off on your pre-order. You can pre-order for a whole year or month to month, and so we'll bill you every month for the Encounter crate. We're doing an Owlbear crate, and we're doing a Wizard Sanctum crate featuring modules. Is that good?
I love it.
Joel, welcome, Joel. You woke up. We're featuring modules and encounters written by the great people at Absolute Tabletop, known for Oath of the Frozen King and all of that wonderful stuff. So check that out on our website. Today's the last day to pre-order. Regular orders happen tomorrow, so you'll lose that 10% if you don't order tonight. If the crate's not for you, then you can become a member of the Realm at realmsmith.tv as well, and you'll get like early access videos and a bunch of exclusive content, including part 5 of our How to Paint a Beholder series. That is now live. If you go to YouTube, don't do it right now because we're here, but after the live stream, go to YouTube and check out our How to Paint a Beholder series. We partnered with WizKids and Vallejo to bring you a 5-part series. Part 1 is live tonight. It's a first day. You're hearing it here first. And we're very super excited about that series. Check that out. There will be 4 parts, and the 5th part is exclusive to members of the Realm. So for $5 a month, you can subscribe for that. It's also just to help us out. We want to do this ongoing, all the time, full time, and that just helps us to get all of this content created, which is awesome. Today we're not doing voting. Is that right? Voting is down today?
We can do voting.
We can possibly do voting today?
I turned the voting on, right now.
So we're good. We see emojis and all that stuff? All right, so
I'm still sad face.
Angry face.
we have our desire is to make this a fully interactive experience, so we're testing out a voting system using Facebook. And so basically what that means is that you'll see emojis above the players' heads. If you like something they say, they make you laugh, they do something awesome in combat, whatever the case may be, if you press that emoji, so react to it on this video, we'll tally all those up. It'll show up in the HUD at the bottom of our screen, and it'll tell you who has gotten the most votes. Mm-hmm. Halfway through the show, when we take our midway break, they will get inspiration for the session. So that's just a cool way for you to interact. And we'll be creating awesome ways for that to work, but right now we're just kind of testing it, so we're having fun with it. Yeah. So remember, use the emoji that is above people's heads in order to vote for them or to like what they're doing, even if it's an angry face.
Correct.
For or a sad face.
It's emo.
Emo.
It's not sad.
It's not sad, it's emo. Got it. I think that's all.
I think that's it.
I think we're about to jump in.
We've got an extra camera today.
We have an extra camera today.
We do have an extra camera. I'm calling it the Forest View camera.
Forest view, nice.
Forest
We were
view.
testing.
Earthquakes!
Timber.
There we go. Oh, no.
Oh, we just lost another player.
Todd's cut off.
Womp, womp, womp,
This
Todd's
goes
cut
up
off.
there.
The door should be facing. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Actually, no.
Are we good?
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
just about there.
Let's
There
be
we go.
careful with the tape. All right, so last week where we left off, and this is the second week in a row of our Storm King Stunner campaign.
Oh, just saw it.
Last week we left off. You guys were in the Yawning Portal. You ended up heading over to the City of the Dead 2 sessions ago, and you faced the Zombie Beholder, which was awesome, featuring our mini actually from our tutorial. And you guys beat a bunch of the undead. To discover that you needed to go to the mausoleum in the City of the Dead in Waterdeep in order to get access to a secret network of portals, Harper portals. You met a Harper agent there, a mage, who sent you to Everland to the Moongleam Tower, where you met Crowan, who is a dastardly mage who gave you access.
Jamaican. I mean, he's not from Jamaica. He's from an island.
Yes, he's from Everland, actually.
Everland.
But anyways, he told you guys that you had a great mission ahead, and that you had access to the Harper network wherever you needed to go. That you just go to that location. They would cast a teleportation spell, and you can use that teleportation circle to go to various points on the Sword Coast, which obviously would expedite greatly your travel experiences, which is great. You guys came out of there. You guys went back to the Yawning Portal. You were all happy. You tried. Vor realized that he had a nasty affliction. We still don't know what it is. Watch the last episode to check that out on Facebook. It's in 2 parts. And then you guys went downstairs. You enjoyed an awesome spoken word performance from Roscoe. And upon discovering, Balabar discovered that his great-grandfather was actually a Harper agent. He thought he was dead. He hadn't seen him in years. He got a little note, which then sent him off, and we don't know where Balabar has gone. All right. You guys are currently sitting at a table, downing ale in the Yawning Portal. What do you do? And Roscoe is still up there doing his thing, and people are talking to him, and it was a wild success. What do you do?
Huzzah! Yes, huzzah. I know he's short, but have you seen Balabar? He's looking at the chair and he's not,
Knowing him, he's probably wandered off to get some more of those tarts he likes to throw.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Isn't it a bit late to go tart shopping?
I don't know. Balabar's always sniffing around, looking to get into trouble.
I'm still super teary-eyed from that beautiful thing we just heard from Roscoe. It was so delightful.
That was pretty good, that was.
God.
Well, okay. Well, first things first, I suppose, now that we can use those teleportation circles, where should we go?
Well, we've not got more of a sense of where we ought to go, right? We saw Lord Roaring Horn, and he gave us each some gifts to help us out. But we've got no direction on what we're supposed to do next.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Well, we've been to Waterdeep. We've been to Everland. We've been to Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, right?
We haven't been to Loudwater or Mirabar, or that one there, that one on the wall right below. And those circles that teleport in this. To the left, right.
Oh,
that one. Yes. What's that, in the middle? Is that Yartar?
Yartar.
Yartar. Yar. Okay. All right. So where do we go? Because
Well, right now it's
No idea.
evening. It's
Yes.
late in the evening in the inn at the Yawning Portal. It's pretty boisterous. Things are pretty busy. People are milling about, and the usual collection of adventurers you see around you. Nobles line the upper balcony as well as kind of mill about.
Well,
I'm gonna head up to my room and think on it.
Okay. Well, okay, here's a good question. When I spoke to Dernan a few days ago, he said that we should speak to Harshnag if we want to learn a little bit more about what's happening with the Giants at this time. The
You think
Ordening.
Harshnag's still out there?
Right. Dernan said that he comes back here from time to time.
Hey, that's a good point.
But is there a chance that one of the places we could go, or this teleportation circles, might get us to Harshnag sooner? Do you have any idea of whether that might work?
Well, the last we knew of Harshnag was when we were in
Port Last.
Port Lust.
Yeah,
Hey, but we couldn't come in.
right. Okay, well, I suppose you're right. Maybe we do need to sleep on it.
Not sure how we get a hold of Harshnag. Perhaps Dernan could send word to him.
Maybe, but he doesn't seem too apt to want to do anything on top of what he already does as far as sending messages. He's not...
Roscoe gets off stage, kind of walks over, and everybody's kind of clapping, and he's shaking hands and kissing babies.
He's my friend. He's my friend. Hey,
Shaking
Roscoe,
babies and
say
kissing
me.
hands.
Goes over, he goes, "Oh well, wasn't that went very well, don't you think?"
I was absolutely flummoxed. I mean, my heart hurts and screams for joy.
Flummoxed. Well, I'm impressed with such a vocabulary from a dwarf. I mean, you tend to be good at other things, but maybe not so much in the vocabulary department.
Well, thanks for that.
But I'm telling you that that performance it pooped me out. I think I'm gonna maybe turn in, have a good night to get my beauty rest.
Yeah.
My debut on a 10-day has gone very well, I must say.
Yep.
Oh, I'd
Right.
say so. I'd say so.
Did he just do something? Did I miss something?
All right, toodaloo. He kind of gets up and he starts to walk out towards the stairs leading up.
He did a very sterling rendition of the incredible Thulk, the story of Thulk.
Aye, was that what he was doing?
Yeah. He was talking about Thulk and how he had encountered Tiamat.
Ah, Tiamat. Right.
Right. Yep.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
I'm turning in.
All right, so you head upstairs. Same.
Yeah, long rest.
Okay. Manon, what do you do?
I'm gonna turn in as well. Sleep.
Okay. You all kind of head upstairs just shortly after Roscoe. Manon, as you enter your room, you put the key in, you unlock it, you enter in. On your bunk, on your bed, and again, you're in the Yawning Portal.
So one thing that just got called out online here is Roger is asking if there is a way to find out player character stats and info.
Oh.
No, not yet.
Not
But
yet.
we will definitely take care of that.
That's
We're-
a cool
we're
thing.
working
But we
on it.
didn't do an intro either.
No, we didn't.
We didn't. We do it
Yeah.
every week. Should we do that quickly?
Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
Manon.
I am a
Dwarven cleric.
dwarf.
Every
I'm a
week.
dwarven cleric. And I look bleak, but I try to be up. You know?
Yeah.
Trying to will myself into happiness.
Wow, there's something with that chair that makes people talk.
And that's it.
Okay. I'm a Vor. I am Vor. My name is Brandon, but I play Vor. And my character is a half-orc, half-drow fighter with a gladiator background.
I'm Todd. I play McGill, who is a wood elf ranger.
And we have Roscoe. who was played by Jeff Roney. He is a Air Genasi bard.
Yeah. Hence why you can't see him.
Seriously, which is
he's just in character,
yes.
folks.
Yes.
Nothing but air.
You see an errant
All right,
wind.
so you enter your room, Manon. Give me a perception check, please.
Yes, I can do that.
But I just give you a...
Sorry. Yes. So 19.
19. With a 19, as soon as you walk in, you notice everything's as you left it, except that there is a tiny, smooth stone.
Okay.
Lying on your bunk.
Oh,
right
okay.
in the middle, on the blanket, a foot shy of the pillow.
Little smooth stone.
Yeah.
Can I do? Can I look at it and see what it is? Is it
it
glowing?
up?
Is it? Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Yes.
What color is it?
So that's a 15.
It's a smooth stone.
Stone.
Just not a gem.
Just like round.
Doesn't seem. Yep. Just like just a smooth rock.
I'll swallow it.
Really? Okay. Give me a Constitution check.
All right. What? I don't know. Something is just telling me you should swallow this thing.
Okay.
So yeah, Constitution check.
It's
that chair.
There you go. The chair of recklessness.
Yeah,
10.
10.
Yeah.
It gets stuck going down.
Oh no!
And you finally, and you feel it like every inch. You feel it just go down. And you feel no different.
There's so much that I'm not saying right now.
That's going to be bad, man. It's a good thing you're a cleric. I hope you've got something for that.
Yeah.
All right. Brandon.
Yes.
You walk into your room.
Yes.
On the bed, you see a large, very large horn.
Yes.
It's probably about this big.
Yeah.
And I want you to give me a perception check, please.
I will perceive this horn. 8.
Ooh. You remember that because you were a part of it. That you guys got this off of the Frost Giant Chieftain. You remember seeing it.
Yes.
You don't remember her name or anything like that, unless you remember it otherwise. But otherwise, you remember seeing it. You haven't seen it since, and here it is lying on your bed.
So I have no idea where it was in between then and now?
Right.
Interesting.
It is
Magic
jewel
horn.
encrusted, and it looks valuable.
Yes. I don't know if I have a pocket big enough.
But yeah, it would basically like hang right across your back if you were to as a strap on it.
helm.
Like-
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mount
as a
it
strap
to your
on it.
helm.
Yeah, exactly.
Look like a Loki.
McGill,
Aye.
you walk into your room, and on your bunk is a bag of gems.
Ooh.
And a hefty bag of gems. Beside the bag of gems is a little lemon tart.
Shite. I leave my room
Yep.
and I go to
You guys all
Vor's.
have kind of
I
rooms
go
inside
to the
you.
room that I remember Vor being in.
Yep.
Doors open!
Vor, it's Miguel.
All right. As you open the door, I'm just about to blow really hard on this giant horn.
Oh, wow, we can make a war horn sound.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a giant horn, but it's a war
It
horn.
just showed up on my bed. Do you remember this thing?
I do. But more importantly, I got something as well from Balabar, and I believe he probably put that on your bed.
From Balabar.
He left a lemon tart on my bed.
I don't think he's ever given
I think
anyone
he's-
anything in his life.
I think he's gone to the wind.
Wind.
He's in the wind, he's gone.
But why?
I don't know, but it's not like Balabar, and I've got...
Can I run out of my room and knock on Vor's door?
Sure.
Come in!
Vor,
Manon!
I just swallowed the biggest stone I've ever tried to swallow.
Why would you do? You've tried swallowing stones in the past.
Well, you know, young dwarves, they've got to do something for fun, but...
Well, it's a custom.
I know you mine stone, but you eat it too.
Well, there's all kinds of things you can do with stone.
Yeah.
All kinds of things.
Okay.
So, one of them
There's
is to
stone
investigate...
gumbo, there's stone
Well, it was so
barbecue.
All right,
so smooth. It went down so easily.
all right.
But,
Well,
why?
I hope the other side works well too.
I sure hope so as well. It's usually gone pretty well, not gonna lie.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. But you had found a stone on your bed. I had a horn on my bed. You had
But you didn't
gems
try to swallow.
and a lemon tart. Of the three of us, you're probably the only one that should have eaten one of the things you've been given.
Yes, it is kind of strange that you got a lemon tart, but I ate a stone.
Yeah, that's new.
I've got no words for you, man. And
Well,
what I think, and what I was telling Vor here before you came in, was that I think Balabar's gone into the wind.
You mean gone away?
I don't understand why. I know he's been acting squirrely, but I mean, like,
Ever since we got back from Crowens, he's been quiet, you know?
well, I mean, he was a little quiet, but I mean, like, he was cutting me up pretty good, and I mean, that went kind of okay. It didn't work, but I mean, it's no reason to run away.
Yeah, it's very strange though that on our beds we'd be given the things that he value. Well, I mean, they're valuable. I know that much because I've never seen or swallowed a stone this smooth before.
McGill, you've known Balabar longer than any of us. Has he ever given anyone anything?
No, and that's why... Well, Balabar can be a bit of a surprise at sometimes, but I'm leaving the tart and all these jewels for me. Says that he doesn't plan on being back sometime soon.
Well, I guess, but... Wait, do you think you'd have something for Roscoe?
I don't know. We should go to Roscoe's room. He's probably still down in the bar. We'll have to...
Roscoe?
Yeah.
No, he went up ahead of you guys.
Alright, well, okay, maybe we should knock on his door.
Aye, let's find out.
Okay.
Alright, you guys head over to Roscoe's room. Oh, 1 minute, please.
Okay. I blow the horn at his door as loud as I can.
Okay. Do you really?
Well,
It's a mammoth horn, by the way, so it's like...
Oh, so it's huge.
It's
so,
huge.
like...
Yeah, it's huge.
I would have to have...
So I would have to stand across the hall.
It basically fits in your bed. It's the length.
Okay. All right.
Curved.
So maybe I wouldn't do that because I would have to stand too far away to do it.
There's a... Roscoe! Roscoe, I've got a really big horn!
Oh, just one moment. Is it just yourself?
No, I've got our friends, and they've seen it too.
Oh, sounds so interesting. I'll be right there.
All right.
He comes to the door, and he opens it up, and he's wearing this, like, purple satin, like, robe, and it's tied in, and there's, like, little, like, hairs, but they're doing this with air kind of floating around, and his robe is, like, and he, like, puts his hand out, and it's like a commercial, because it's all just flowing. And he says, this is what Jeff gets for not being here.
Sorry,
Wow.
Jeff.
Just wow.
He says, oh, that's a mighty big horn you have.
Thanks. So, when did you have time to even buy... No, never mind. When you entered your room, was there something waiting for you on your bed?
Was there something waiting for you on your bed?
Yeah, the horn. Okay, I thought I explained that. I got a horn, he got some stones, he got another stone, he got a lemon tart. You didn't leave me a tart.
Oh, no.
We think it was Balabar.
I would have noticed. And he kind of steps out of the way, and his bed is still made, nothing on it.
Oh, I guess Balabar didn't like you.
Oh.
Okay, well, he left us things.
He left you all something.
Yeah. Did he say anything about leaving? Because he's gone.
No, he didn't. Not to me. But he barely talked to me anyways. I don't think he liked me much.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. No, should we Should we check his room? Maybe his stuff is still there. We can see
Well,
if he
by all
really did
means,
leave.
but I'm clearly ready to turn in for the night.
Yeah, you want to
wanna-
come with us?
I want to try to
Clearly.
track Balabar.
What's that?
Track Balabar.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Survival check. Oh, right, tracking.
And okay, so he goes, "Oh, fine," and he kind of walks past you guys. And as you guys follow behind him, the robe in the back is doing this, and you see his blue tush just in its wonderful
That's great.
Ashari,
That's not so great.
Genassiness.
Did you know that
Asiness.
blue could be so pale?
I must be very gossy tonight. That's a lot of wind coming out from under there.
He turns around and he does like a Marilyn Monroe thing. He pushes down the skin. Goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me."
Okay, next time he wants to stay in his room, let him do it.
He goes over to Balabar's room. Just, "Hello, Balabar.
Balabar!
Balabar."
Balabar!
I check the door.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Well, he would have left his door locked.
Sorry, what did you roll for your survival?
A total of 18.
You kind of look around the door, examine. Again, it's an inside of an inn, so it's difficult to track anything in here. But you do notice that there has been some movement in this area around the door, in not long ago.
Okay. I'm gonna go down to the bar and ask Dernan for the spare key for the room.
Well, maybe he'd even tell you if Balabar checked out.
I'll ask him at the same time.
All right.
Okay. You guys head down. Just head down. You work your way through the crowd. The crowd's starting to kind of thin out a little bit. But again, being the 10-day, or the 10th day of the 10-day, it's pretty rowdy. Sorry, not the 10th day. What did I say? The 6th day. 6th day. You make your way through. Dernan is at the front desk, or at the sorry, not front desk.
Bar.
He's at the bar area, and he's doing what he usually does, which is cleaning a big mug. He looks up at you guys when you approach.
Darnan, sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
We're looking for our comrade Balabar. Have you seen him lately?
You mean the gnome?
Yeah.
Aye.
He checked out about half hour ago.
Checked out.
Yeah.
Left you
Had
the
all the
key.
stuff left with the dog.
Did he leave a message or anything?
Did he leave his dog? Or he left with his dog?
Left with the dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Handed it in his key to you.
He sure did.
By chance, could I get the key off you just to check his room? We're afraid that our friend's gone off on us.
He's not in his room. That room's been. It will be cleaned. He gave me the key.
So somebody's already cleaned it.
Well, no, not yet, but
Could I check it before it's cleaned?
it'll be 20 gold.
20 gold to check a room.
Yeah, well, I'll
Are
take
you off
two.
your head?
Oh, I think he's just gone. Miguel. I think he just left.
I mean, you can check if you like.
And
I'll
not
do it.
only did he
I'll do it
leave,
for 2 gold.
he left with the treasure that we brought up from the portal.
No!
Well, he had it with him. If he's gone, it's gone with him.
I look at
Look-
Dernan.
Well, then where's our bag of holding then?
He had it.
Well, that's everything we've got.
I'm stepping outside to see if I can discern where he might have headed off to.
Okay. You continue to track him. You notice probably about 10 feet off of the entranceway, you see a fresh puddle of pee. You assuming it came from his dog.
Right.
And then kind of some wet footsteps that lead off down kind of the main street.
Can I tell how long ago? Well, you said about an hour.
About half an
said
hour ago.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
If I decide to run, how
You
does
move
that
double movement.
double movement?
You don't know necessarily how. You can tell by the paw prints and kind of the cadence that it was at a trot.
Okay, so he's
So-
moving quickly as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I look back at the two. Did you guys follow me out?
Yeah.
Look. Which direction were they going?
East.
East. I can see by the footsteps here that Balabar and Rocky, his dog, have headed out east. And according to Darnan, they left about a half hour ago. If we run, we can probably catch up with them.
Well, do you think he wants us to? But he has the bag of holding and all of the things that we've stored in it.
But he's left you a valuable horn and me these gems.
I suppose.
Sure, because that's going to make up for the £50,000 of things we've got inside the bag of holding. I'm speaking out of turn. It's not even really mine. But I'd be very offended.
Question is, do we go after him or just assume that he didn't want us to follow?
He didn't leave a note or anything, did he?
No, but even for Balabar, it's not... I don't know if I can say it's like him, but I did feel that we were becoming a band. A band of brothers, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, except for Manon, but he'll do.
I like Manon. Manon's been
I'll let that one slide, Ranger boy.
You guys are standing out in the streets in Waterdeep. What do you want to do?
I check my stomach and just feel like
You think it's about here still. It hasn't quite got there yet. You
okay.
feel it kind of...
So it's like hurting my sternum.
Yeah.
Oh.
Need me to slap you back for you?
Oh, no. I'm just...
Are you sure?
No, it's fine. I'll be fine.
All right.
Your area on your chest,
Yeah.
again, the spidering of the black kind of thing, it's you got like a dull itch and a bit of an ache from everything that happened, but that's...
We
Has
did
the
cut.
spidering reduced or
No.
grown?
No.
Or
same as
Still
it was
same.
when you guys... No, actually, it grew a little bit when that energy...
Yeah.
It grew more, but it hasn't grown any since you guys tried to take it out.
Roscoe was saying that... Okay, well, it's a little sore. Roscoe was saying that I would be dead in an hour. Still here, so I don't know. If you think maybe Balabar wouldn't have wanted us to follow, maybe just go to bed.
I'm not sure what to do, to be honest.
Well,
The gnome has been there for us when we needed him in the past.
yeah. If he wanted us to follow, he would have given us some direction, would he not? Should we just leave it?
Either way sits well with me, to be honest.
I mean, he fought well, but I did have questions about his morals. Maybe he'll be back one day.
I honestly just cannot believe that he stole all of that stuff and just left. That to me is just... I would never do that to my friends.
Well, he left us some things, and this horn it looks like it would be worth a decent amount.
Well then, should we not try to find him then?
Do you have the horn on you?
Yes?
You just carried it out with you?
It's
yeah.
Yeah, because of the strap.
Give me an investigation check. Manon.
Ooh, 11. It was a 21, but a 19 turned to an 11. But I'm going to say what it actually is, which is an 11.
It's an 11. You can tell it's from some sort of large animal, probably a mammoth
Okay.
of sorts. It is jewel encrusted, and it's kind of got some designs carved into it.
Okay.
Fairly ornate.
Right.
You imagine it's somewhere between like worth 500 and 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Now you can tell that to him, or you?
Can I... Vor, do you mind if I look at your horn more closely? No.
No, I
I
understand.
mean the one-
Listen, I get it. Okay, yes, take a look.
Sure. Okay, can I do a religion check on it?
Sure.
So I 25.
Wow. With a 25, you realize that it doesn't seem to have any religious affiliation
Okay.
of sorts. It looks not ceremonial, but more of like a war horn.
Okay.
Do you think anything will happen if I blow it?
You might be declaring war with some races. I'm not sure, but I will say it's. I mean, it's remotely. From what I can tell, it looks pretty valuable.
Right. Okay.
And so I think it's best kept in someone's hands who properly understands what these things are worth.
I don't have a bag of holding. It's very big to carry around.
Right.
But I would almost feel a little bad to sell it. It seems like something that would garner attention that we might not want. It's covered in jewels.
I agree with you. We should probably get rid of it, exchange it for some kind of money. But just
right.
because that will draw attention.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe in the morning I'll sell off this extra armor that I have and maybe the horn too.
Oh, I feel it.
Oh,
Sorry.
there we go.
No!
Did it work?
No!
Did it work?
It's still stuck.
Oh, maybe I need to hit harder.
No,
Hold on.
please don't. You broke 2 ribs.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Only 2.
I think you're right, Var. He doesn't want us to follow.
Yeah.
As much as it bothers me not to help him out, he's made it clear that he doesn't want us there or to be with him.
Yeah.
Well, I ought to head back and have a rest.
After all of that digging, I could use a rest.
I'm going to figure out what we're going to do in the morning.
Okay. Let's go.
So we go back in the auto
All right.
portal.
So you guys go back to the awning portal? Okay. What do you guys do? It's by the time you guys get back to the awning portal, you guys walked for a bit, tracked a little bit. You notice he kept going east. You guys head back. It's really died down since you were last in there. People are kind of just milling about a little bit. Still some drunks kind of falling off their tables and walking around and kind of bumping into you and all that kind of thing. But otherwise, it's fairly dead. As well, at the same time, Durnan is not behind the bar, but there is one of the younger serving ladies that were there earlier. What do you guys do?
I'm just heading up to my room.
You guys all turn in?
Turning in.
All right. Just so I know, when you guys turn in, you obviously doff your armor. You're not sleeping in your plate.
I would be very tempted to try.
It would be. I'd give you a Constitution check. Yeah.
Well, I will doff it.
Yeah.
But it will be right there with me.
Okay.
So I can sleep with it like a teddy bear.
Okay, Manon, is there any preparations that you do before you go to sleep?
I'm going to study one of my spells, which I need to study for. It is.
So you're just gonna do your clerical
just
stuff.
Gonna do clerical stuff.
Okay, before you go.
Yep.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to just do upkeep on my armor.
Yep.
So I'll take that off.
Okay.
Make sure things are oiled and cleaned and whatnot. And then I'm going to do my trance for 4 hours.
Okay. All right. So you're the first to wake in 4 hours. By the time you wake, it's about the equivalent of about 5 a.m.
Okay.
It's fairly quiet. You don't hear any movement outside of your room. You hear distant snoring, but that's about it. What do you do? You can just tell me what you do for the next 4 hours or so.
Yeah, I'm gonna don my armor, sharpen my swords.
Yeah.
Wonder where my swords from Jinx's homeland are.
Give me
travel.
Give me a intelligence check.
Ouch.
8.
You kind of tried to do the math, but it's been a long week. Even here, there's a lot that's happened. And so you imagine it could take anywhere from probably around a month, actually, until they are able to get there and then back. So they're probably there, but you know it takes a month to go south.
Okay.
All the way to where you are. So, again, you're cloudy, just woke up. You'd have to really sit down and kind of do the math, but you figure it'd be probably more than a month for them to get back with your swords.
Gotcha.
How about that?
Okay.
Anyone else? Sorry, no, you guys are asleep. What do you do? That's it?
Just,
You hang out for 4 hours?
yeah.
Okay.
Upkeep my equipment.
All right. At about the 7-hour mark, you wake up, Vor, and you hear some milling about, creaking of the floorboards outside of your room. Every once in a while, as people pass, but that's about it. What do you do?
All right. Don my armor.
Yep. That takes about 10 minutes.
Yep. And well, yeah. I guess there's.
Prepping you head downstairs.
Yeah, I head downstairs, order breakfast.
Okay. The sensation has, as you get up, you kind of check it. The sensation has died down.
Okay.
But it hasn't. There's no change in the way that it looks.
I see. Okay.
Okay. You get up. You head downstairs. There's the usual. It's quite dead.
Yeah.
Quite quiet. Some people having breakfast, clinking of dishes. You smell the nice, warm, and welcoming smells of eggs and maybe some cooked pork and that sort of thing. So, and you can see that people are eating out of steaming thing. Some people are drinking coffee. Some people are drinking teas. But you're welcome with all these smells as you walk down the stairs.
Okay.
Are you in the common room at this point, or are you still in your room?
Can I say that I heard Vor leave? Or do a perception check and follow behind?
Sure. At some point, you heard a heavy, armored individual.
Yeah.
And
that
so
I
you
suspect
came out.
is Vor.
You guys joined. You guys
Yeah.
went downstairs. At this point, Manon, you wake. Feeling a little sore from the night before. Obviously, it's been a really busy couple days. You're tired. Your general health isn't the greatest. And so, kind of work up the creaks and the kinks as you get out of bed. But what do you do?
I'll go downstairs and see if any of my adventuring friends are there.
All right. You do. So you see Vor and McGill sitting at a table. You guys want to get some breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys order some breakfast. You're well taken care of.
I'm not feeling too great, Vor.
You know, I understand. I had a dream last night of Balabar stabbing me right here with his black spot.
No, that actually happened.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's what he did. So not only has he deserted you,
Yeah.
but he also stabbed you, but missed your heart by about
I mean, I
5 inches.
I gave him permission, and so, but that's okay. Like, I mean, I get that really happened, and this thing is real. That's okay. Well, what am I gonna do?
Don't know. How are you, my friend?
I am well. Had a good rest. Feeling fine.
Yeah, you're looking good. Good, strong.
As I always do.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, at some point today, I do want to do a little shopping or selling. I want to hit a store and sell off some of these extra things I'm carrying.
Yeah, and I've certainly haven't produced the thing I was hoping to produce by now. So
Yeah.
I'll have to wait for
Right.
a while.
I hear lots of meat and cheese would help.
I asked Dernan if
Yeah.
he's got some prune juice.
Or
I hear that,
fiber
yeah.
of some kind. So I'll walk up to the
Juice.
bar.
Yeah, you
Telling
got a bit
you,
of a
meat and
stomach
cheese
ache.
all the way.
Give me a constitution check.
Constitution check.
Yeah, this couldn't be bad.
And you guys have basically a breakfast platter at your table. It's got hard-boiled eggs, and some cooked salted pork, and some a loaf of bread. And you guys are just kind of
Excellent.
gigging in
A proper 4.
a proper 4. You got cramping happening. Yeah, it's kind of moved down to your kind of lower right quadrant. You're having to like you're helping it to go down, kind of situation, but it's in there. You're feeling it.
So, I might have to go outside to the loo.
There's loos inside, but anyways.
There's
loos inside.
but I should probably go outside. I'm really not feeling well.
You know, my
Can you guys
younger
think of a
sister
reason
used to
why-
do stuff like that. Acorns. You know, it's the kind of thing that a kid would do. Not a grown man.
Well, I mean, it depends on what
Sure,
your background is.
I mean, I'm sure it seemed like a good idea at the time.
I mean, being a dwarf and all, you kind of look like a kid,
It's
but
so smooth, though. I just like
I just look at it. Look at this nice smooth rock.
It just looks so lickable. You know, have you ever seen something you just wanted to lick because it was so smooth?
only if it was food.
Okay. Well,
I licked an icicle once and my tongue got stuck, and I learned my lesson.
don't lick things. You
Exactly.
What was the lesson?
Don't lick anything.
What do you guys plan to do for the rest of the morning?
So I'm gonna try to get this thing out as my effort for the morning.
I can slap your back again.
No,
I think.
I'm going.
Okay, so there are a number of attempts that you make
Okay.
to try and pass this thing,
Okay.
and to no avail this morning.
Okay.
What do you guys plan to do?
I'm going to go to a store at some point.
Okay.
I'll follow Vor.
Okay. So you guys, are you guys checking out today?
From the yawning portal.
Yeah. Where are you guys staying? You've spent it's cost you about 12 gold so far. You're paying kind of every day, and that gold kind of includes food as well. You've
Yeah.
kind of paid the package, the all-inclusive package.
Yeah.
All inclusive.
Yeah, it's about 4 gold a day
At the yawning
to
portal.
stay here.
Good times. Okay.
Okay.
It's a 12 gold.
12 gold total.
What do you guys plan to do? You guys just plan to head out to a store. Do you know what kind of store you're looking for?
Well, I want to sell the bits of armor that I have that I don't need anymore,
Okay.
and I wanted to sell the horn.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Alright.
I'm interested in trying to get top dollar for the horn.
Can I interject before he does anything crazy?
Yep.
I'll turn to him and go, do you mind if I just investigate that thing one more time? I haven't detected what it can do.
It's just so big and bulky and grabs so much attention. I don't know what use we'd have for it.
No, let me just try to cast a quick little ditty on it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So can I detect magic on the thing?
So you guys are on your way. You've kind of left the yawning port. You guys are walking the streets in your armor.
store.
They are.
Um,
I want to talk to Durnan.
Okay. And as you're walking, you are checking this thing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a detect magic on
Detect magic. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
it.
Okay. As usual, everything else kind of dims, and there is no sort of glow.
Okay.
His armor beaconed, but
Right.
there's no glow
Okay.
to the horn. It looks like a mundane horn.
Sell the thing.
Sell it.
Sell it.
A valuable
Sell a
mundane
horn.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure you
Okay.
weren't selling something crazy.
Were we supposed to decide whether or not we're staying another night before we leave? For the day to do things?
Not necessarily. It's kind of open, and they're
Check
they're
out
charging
till
you
11.
every night kind of thing.
Okay. Check out
As you go.
Okay. But
Okay, so
you kind of wanted to hang out because your swords are however long out.
Yeah, we're not going to hang out here for a month.
Okay. we could. It's just a very long walk.
Did we decide what we were gonna vote on? Okay,
people are just, if they like something that you do
Oh,
or
okay.
they laugh or whatever, they vote.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so we're just gonna kind of speed play this.
Yeah.
If you give me an investigation check
Okay. Just
to find the shops and how long it takes. And if you're helping them look, Menon, you can give them. You can take advantage on that.
that's
Cool.
that's
Uh-huh.
7 for me, but you're
No, you
I can
roll
get
again, yep.
advantage in? Okay.
Yep.
12.
12. So it takes you about. By the time you're done everything, you've been
Yeah.
gone about 2 hours.
Okay.
So it's around noon. You managed to get. I want you to give me a charisma check, persuasion check, to see what you can sell this horn for.
Plus 0.
20.
17.
Give man advantage. He'll help you. He knows antiquities and such.
17.
Okay. With a 17, you manage to get about 650 gold for it. You know that it's worth probably 100 more than that, but that's the best you can do.
Great. Do it. Sell
Alright.
it.
Okay, alright. Okay, 650 additional gold. Very good.
And then what armor are you selling?
I am selling a full plate. Wait, not a full plate. A half plate
Okay.
and splint armor.
Half plate and splint armor. Are they in good qual? What are the two? Where'd you get them again? You
The
had the
half-
splint,
I had the splint.
and the half plate was from the hobgoblin.
Yes.
You managed to get about 100 gold for the splint,
Okay.
and about 350 for the half plate.
350. Okay.
Yeah. All right, back at the yawning portal, you approach Durnan. He says, "Can I help you? Y'all staying for another day? Or are you gonna settle up?"
We're still in discussion on that, but we'll let you know soon enough.
All right.
If I could bother you for some information, it's about our friend Harstag. You said he stops in from time to time.
That's right.
Any idea when he might be in next? Or how we might be able to contact him?
He kind of comes and goes as he pleases. He's probably here maybe once a month.
I
Maybe
would.
once every couple months.
I didn't recall when he was last here.
Says I do, but it'll cost you.
Right. How much for that?
That gold do.
I grab a gold, hand it to him.
This is about a month ago.
About a month ago. And there's no way to get word
Actually,
to him.
It's probably about 2 months ago. Now that I think about it.
So chances are he could be back soon.
Probably. I mean, I guess.
And no way to get word to him. That's
Not unless you know where he is. Or some magical ability.
fair enough.
Which, I mean, I could probably somehow work out for you.
And how much would that cost me?
Depends how quick you want to get a message to him.
Are you aware of what's happening with the Ordening there, Durnan? You seem to be a man of the world.
I've heard some things
Aye.
here and there.
And you understand that places like Nightstone and other places have been under attack by various giant kind.
Again, I've heard some things.
We were in Bryn Shandar, we were in Nightstone. We're trying to figure it out, get things back to the right.
I get it. I've been around a long time. I've seen things, heard things.
Aye.
Power shifts. People come and go.
I
Just the
think
way
you're
the
a
world
man
works.
that likes balance, though, there, Durnan.
No, I'm a man that likes money. It's the only thing that stays with you. I'm happy. The batters of giants don't really concern me.
What if they were to crash this place in with boulders from their cloud castles?
Then I'll just build it again. Been there before, I'll be there again.
Fair enough.
Give me a persuasion check. What are you trying to do?
Trying to get him to help us out without it costing me a whole
Give me a
lot.
persuasion check.
Six.
Fail miserably.
Yeah, you can tell that he's kind of like, meh.
Alright, so I do need to get a hold of Arshnag. Give me the bottom line on the cost there, Darnan.
I'd say I'd have to find a mage that will do that. Of course, I know my share. I'd say 100 gold.
I'll get back to you on that.
All right.
The store that we were in, they didn't sell any kind of like magical anything, did they?
What's that?
The store that we were in doesn't sell anything magical, do they?
No, it was. So one was like an antiquities dealer, which sold like artifacts and stuff, but not necessarily anything magical. It was kind of like antiques and stuff. And the other one was just like an armor shop sort of thing. If you want to find an antiquities or like a magic shop, you can look.
I don't know. I was considering upgrading the axe, but I think I'm okay.
Okay. As you guys you come out of the shop, you're kind of walking around. Everything's fine. Things are starting to pick up now. It's actually quite busy in the city. All of a sudden, you hear commotion, which quickly turns into panic. Screams, yells, and you see some people running from the area of the yawning portal area, but kind of towards you guys, passing you in the streets, and like pointing back.
Manon,
Yes.
I think we need to go that way.
I think you're right. Let's go find out what's going on.
And you guys look up, and there is a massive shadow that is cast on this area of... and you guys are in the trade ward. But there's a massive shadow that's cast. And as you look up, you see what appears to be a castle that comes through the clouds. And...
Right?
Yeah.
I know I did, right?
Giving
and,
damn ideas over here.
And, but this is much more of a, it's much more of a, it's about maybe 4 or 5 times the size of Zephyrus's castle that you saw.
Wow.
Or
I
Zephyrus's
didn't-
tower. This is like a full, well, for those of you that were there, it's a massive
One of us.
Just
castle.
So it's a
In the
flying
clouds.
castle in
It's
the
a
clouds.
floating castle. Give me a perception check for you guys, please.
Sorry. Oh.
Whoa. Does that count for a better roll?
It
No,
does.
okay.
think
I
we
rolled
gotta
a
reroll.
10.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
It is very high in the sky.
That is very high in the sky.
I agree with you. That's very high.
At this point, you start to hear panic outside the doors, yelling. Durnan kind of looks up like this. It kind of looks at the doorman and that big orc that tends to sit outside, half orc. He kind of steps outside and kind of starts to look around. Some of the adventurers at some of the tables start to kind of like put their hands on their swords and start to kind of head towards the door to see what the commotion's all about.
I cast Pass Without a Trace,
Okay,
and I'm going to stealthily move through the door.
give me a stealth check.
Oh.
Plus 10.
Yes.
But it's an auto fail. It's hard to stealth. You're passing through people, and you're kind of hitting people as you pass through, because there's like a group heading out the door. As you kind of stumble out in the streets with everybody else, you look up, and there is this massive structure, basically right above the yawning portal, and it's heading north. That is casting a shadow over the whole area. It almost looks like it's dusk all of a sudden with the shadow that's blocked the sun that's passing overhead. Give me a perception check.
Wow.
One again.
One again.
It looks like a big cloud. Like a massive cloud.
Why are people running away from this cloud?
And people are
Giant
screaming,
cloud
yelling,
here.
running, and so on. And it's moving, fairly quickly north.
Wow.
What do you guys do?
Your arm raises.
So-
So, spidey sense tingles.
Is there any way
get
that
up.
I can perceive to like? So it's way further up high than I can imagine like climbing onto something and getting onto. It's like it's nowhere near.
We're talking like thousands of feet.
Okay. And people are freaking out.
Yeah.
So, okay. I will. What do you want to do, Vor? What do you want to do, Vor?
I can't imagine what we can do. Should we
What-
find McGill?
What do you think it is? Yeah, let's go find him. Where is he, anyways?
Probably back at the portal.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, that thing is huge.
That's very high up.
What do you suppose it is?
Well, it looks like a floating cloud castle.
Yeah, that looks like a floating cloud castle, all right. Let's go find McGill.
He might know what it is. Although I hear he's having a really rough day.
All right. So you guys head south, and it takes you guys are in the trade ward. So it takes you the better part of, I'd say, half an hour at least to get back to the castle ward.
Great.
And as you guys kind of stumble through the castle ward, and the streets have pretty much thinned out at this point. People are kind of taking cover. Some people are looking at windows. As you approach the yawning portal, there are adventurers outside, and they're kind of looking around. They're asking people, and they're kind of following it. This kind of group of maybe half a dozen adventurers or so are kind of, coming out of the yawning portal. As you see McGill come out with the group and kind of look up
very
at the
badly
sky.
sneaking.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to
knocking
he's looking
people
for
over.
a way out, sort of. But
Miguel!
Miguel!
Miguel! Here!
McGrill!
Have you ever seen anything like that? It's huge!
What is it you're looking at? From my vantage point, I'm seeing a cloud.
Well, we think it's some
at this
sort of-
vantage, it looks like a cloud. Like you can't see anything from the underside.
okay.
But from where you guys were before, you could see there was this massive kind of castle.
It's a cloud castle.
Can we go to
Gigantic.
Can we go to higher ground? Perhaps we'll find it better in a tower or something. Is there some kind of...
No, if that's a cloud castle, there's no way to get up there unless the cloud giants up there give you access. I've traveled once in a cloud castle.
Wait, there are people up there traveling using that thing.
Aye, it's cloud giants live up there.
What? That's crazy.
Well, we need to find out what this is about. This may have to do with the Ordning. We need to be there
I
if
would
this
imagine
comes close
so,
enough for us
but,
to get on.
How do we get up there then?
Well,
How do we get up there?
At this point,
We
it's
need to know
starting to
why
like
it's here.
pass, and the sun's starting to shine on your area again, and you're starting to see the backside of it. Now you can see that there's a castle on this massive cloud.
Let's try to catch up. Maybe they'll send down an envoy.
Do we have a dragon? Do we know a dragon? Have we...
I knew a dragon man, and he's dead now. As far as I know. R.I.P. Jinx.
Okay.
I can't imagine a way with that we're gonna get up there.
But I'm saying maybe it will stop. Maybe they'll send down an envoy. Maybe they're looking for some leadership to speak to. If they were going to attack, they would be attacking now. would they
Maybe
not?
we attack them, and they'll come back our way.
But the thing is, we don't know if... I mean, not all giants are bad, right?
No, for
No,
sure.
that's true. The cloud giant I travelled with, Zephyros, helped us out a lot.
And Harshnag was good, despite his unfortunate name.
He's a frost giant, that one.
So perhaps what we do is we actually just throw up not a diversion, but an alert. Like, I'll cast a bolt of lightning.
Oh, and they might see it as an attack.
Let's track it and figure out what we're doing on the way.
As close to it as we can.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah.
So you guys start to kind of head through the crowd and and as people are scattering, adventurers are kind of heading in that area. You also see City Guard running kind of alongside you, and you guys take off towards or to follow it. As you're running through the crowd, you start to hear, "Do not fear, calm down. The lady sends her bidding. We will take care of this. You are safe, you are safe." And it seems like the Lady of Waterdeep has dispatched heralds, and they're starting to kind of head through the streets on horseback, trying to calm the crowds, trying to calm everybody, in order to prevent mass panic and mass. Yeah.
I still want to follow.
Can we get to talk to these people? Who's doing this?
There's one man kind of comes through. He's got a kind of a floppy hat, dressed like a herald would look.
I'll go talk to him.
And his horse kind of is passing you as you yell out to him.
Excuse me. Can I slow him down?
Yeah. So he kind of turns his horse. He says, "What is it?
We're adventurers. We've heard, and we had a friend who's been in cloud castles before and been with giants. We just want to know, do you need our help? Can we say that? Do you need our help?
Well, you've already said it.
Okay. Do you need our help?
He says, I believe the City Watch has it under control. I would just keep to yourselves, perhaps, and you can tell. Give me a perception check, actually.
Sure. Perceive.
I think we all need new dice.
I agree. I perceive that
the
I
mojo
rolled
from last
11.
game is
Okay.
just rolling through.
You can tell that he's not totally calm.
Okay.
That he's feeling
So he's
some
freaking
anxiety
out.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know necessarily what's going on.
So I'm going to cast a spell on him.
Okay.
Command.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it at level 3. No. I'm just going to cast it at level 1.
Okay.
And basically, I'm going to. Sorry, what's the word? I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out if that's the one I want to use. I have a couple different opportunities to get them to do something. Suggestion. Sorry, that's the one I want. Not command.
Okay.
Suggestion.
Okay.
So you suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can
Okay.
hear and understand you.
Okay.
So I say, we would like to go to that castle. Please take us there.
Okay.
Or, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
To which castle?
I mean, clearly this guy
Yeah.
is part of some organization
Sure.
that has managed for this thing to be here. And I want him to take us.
Okay, so what does he have to do? What does he have to pass?
So, a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, and what's your DC? Your spell DC?
Spell DC is... Does anyone know where spell DC is?
It'll be right above your spells.
Right above down there. Oh yes,
It's
plus 3.
No, there's
No.
a DC.
Right. It would be like
It's on as
on
part of the spell.
itself.
Oh, suggestion.
Wisdom 14.
14.
14. Okay. He kind of looks a little. He's like, you want to go up there
Yes,
to the Cloud Castle?
we just want to see what's up there.
I can't get you up there.
Can you help us find someone who could get us into communication with the people who are up there? Take us
Perhaps
to
Lady
someone.
Silverhand has dispatched us to calm the crowds. Perhaps if we head that direction.
Let's go speak to Lady
Hop on.
Silverhand. Okay.
So you're on the horse.
I'm
And
on the horse.
he kicks it, and Manon and the Herald take off towards the castle.
Oh! Follow me, gents!
You guys try and keep up.
I look at McGill. Or, sorry, not McGill, at Vor. As they're used talking to the lady when the Cloud Castle's that way.
We should try and stay together if we can. Let's go.
Give me a perception check, you two.
13.
You guys today.
12.
It's clearly heading towards the main castle of Waterdeep. So Castle Waterdeep,
Okay.
which is at the base of the mountain,
Yeah.
and it's heading in that direction.
Okay.
The Cloud
Yeah.
Castle is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, we follow then, because it's one and the same. It's one and the same.
One in the same.
All right, so you guys head. It takes about 20 minutes, half an hour to get there. You get there in about 15. When you get there, the Cloud Castle. You get there about the same time,
Okay.
and the Cloud Castle stops above
Near
the castle.
Near the castle.
And you can see that there are griffin riders that have been dispatched that are flying around the castle.
Wow.
There are guards that have lined the top of the castle. It is in its full fortification mode.
Wow.
And you've never seen any sort of force assembled like this before. There are ballistas trained and all that sort of thing. At that moment, you see two. You see that there are a number of griffins, actually. Give me a nature check, actually.
Nature. I don't think I've ever done a nature check. 20. Not in that.
Okay. There are griffins that actually take off from. You can see them actually circling the castle in the air as well.
Okay.
And you see a number of griffins actually fly up towards the castle, and start to circle as well. And then that's when you guys arrive. So you're sitting there, you're watching all this. The herald says, "Okay,
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're basically at the foot of the gates that lead to the drawbridge of Castle Waterdeep, and the bridge is up.
Okay.
And the gates are closed.
Remind me again who I need to speak to in here. The lady.
Lady Silverhand. She's the Lady of Waterdeep, but that's going to be quite the task. She doesn't just speak to anybody. You can't just get audience with the lady.
Can you introduce us to her?
How does suggestion work? It's one suggestion.
I believe it is.
All the suggestions.
Is any suggestion I make for 20 minutes? No, just kidding. It lasts 8 hours, and I suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two.
Okay.
And magically influence the creature you can see
Okay.
within range.
He says, I can't get you in to see Lady Silverhand.
Okay.
I've done what you've asked.
Cool.
Please get off my horse.
I get off the horse.
Okay, he takes off and he continues to do what he did. As you guys arrive, you see that there are a number of griffins that fly down to the castle.
I want one of those.
And they kind of fly back down. There's a passage of time that occurs, and then you see the griffins fly back up to the Cloud Castle, and this takes probably about 15-20 minutes just to watch kind of this happen. You see the other adventurers are kind of circled around, but what are you going to do when there's a castle there? And then you see two massive figures. Give me a nature check, all three of you. I already got yours. What did you roll?
I rolled a 20, wild 20.
I just crit.
Nat 20.
Okay. Definitely cloud giants from what you can see from this. It's a massive distance, but as they get close to you can see that the kind of the size and general appearance.
Yeah.
That two cloud giants kind of head to the highest tower of the castle and land.
Have we caught up to Manon?
Yeah, you guys are already there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cloud
you guys are
giants.
through this whole thing.
They are landing to the castle.
Cloud giants?
Yes, they're huge.
I've never seen such a thing.
Well, look over there. That's them.
Those are huge.
And then, how long do you guys want to watch this kind of unfold?
Well, do you think...
I would still be trying to see if I can get any closer or finding a way to... Because we're on a mission for the Ordening, right? So we're going to want to try and be a part of whatever's happening here because it may involve us.
So I cast Pass Without a Trace.
You can try and stealth again.
Is it still within the hour?
Yeah.
All right.
It's close. It's been like 40 minutes.
So I'm going
about
to
20 minutes
try to stealth
Okay.
towards the castle wall.
Okay.
Follow me. I think I can get us to the castle wall and see if we can find a way in.
Let's do it. Non-detection, 3rd level. That's what I'm going to cast now.
So I have a 20, not nat.
20. Okay.
22.
Including the 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how shitty I'm rolling today.
22 including the 10.
Okay. And you?
So I'm casting a non-detection spell on myself.
Yeah.
Well,
how does that work?
Pass Without a
8
Trace
eight
gives
hours?
you
Oh,
plus
does it-
10.
Is it... Am
Everyone
I
in the
falling
group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within
Range.
30 feet of me.
Oh,
Okay. So
awesome.
what's your stealth check?
So, stealth check. 19.
19.
And add 10
So
to
that's
that.
29.
29.
Okay. So you all managed to sneak up to stealth up, no problem, to the castle walls. Now you've got these massive castle walls with a closed portcullis gate. What do you do?
How do we go in? How do we?
Do we try to sneak in, or would we be inviting trouble to do so? Maybe there's a legitimate way to get in. Someone we can trust to talk to about the Ordening.
Do we need to know how to speak giant for this?
Oh, I do?
You know how to speak giant?
I do.
Well, that's just impressive.
I don't. But that's good.
Good.
You know.
So, there's no way for me to just a DM question.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to interpret or I guess what I want to do is I want to learn if I can give him the ability to talk to a giant under a spell. Like I obviously can't do that. No, never mind.
No.
All right.
No, but I can. If I'm within hearing range, I can understand and speak to them.
Okay. So perhaps we get up close.
So there's guards all along the
Yeah, like it's in full alert right now.
parapet.
Yeah.
We don't see any way to sneak or even.
You could
possibly
attempt to
find
scale the
them.
wall, potentially. I mean, it's a stone wall,
Right.
but that's pretty perilous.
What isn't?
Well,
Would there be what's the door that they call that? A
portcullis?
no, there's always like a back door. It's
Right, Sally Gate?
yeah, Sally Gate.
Okay.
Sallyport, yeah.
Yeah.
Sallyport.
What do you want? You look for one.
Mm-hmm.
You see one, maybe 300 feet to the right. There seems to be like a little, like outcropping from the wall.
Okay, how about this? I'll just make us a door. I can cast stone shape.
Okay.
Build a door into the stone shape.
Can you read this stone shape?
You touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, like this wall that's ginormous.
Yes.
It does say, for example, you can shape a large rock into a weapon, idol, or coffer, or make small passages through a wall,
Okay.
as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick.
Yeah. Okay.
So the object you create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch, but finer mechanical details aren't possible.
Okay.
So can I make a?
So you build a wall, hole in the wall. Do you have to do anything?
Nope. There's
Okay.
not. It's just transmutation, so I can
Okay.
literally just. Oh nope. I can just use the stone. It does say if I can find soft clay, that's what I would put it over.
Okay. All right. So you place your hands on the wall,
Yep.
and you see it go. It starts to open up a passage, through which you see some torchlight. Give me perception checks.
All of us?
Yeah.
18.
My
God.
10.
21.
A mighty 10.
11.
I
am like failing large.
Sorry. So, say that again.
21.
21?
Good tonight.
Um,
Credit, but that was the only
10?
one. Yeah, 10.
Okay. At this point, you hear running and so on,
Yep.
but it doesn't seem like there's anybody in the immediate vicinity on the other side of this wall as it's opening up. At this point, did you guys walk over to the Sallyport, or are you still at the main gate? Like, how far off the main gate are you opening this opening?
I mean, we stealthed up to the side of the castle, or are we in front? Like, can you paint a picture for us that, like, what does it look like?
The front of the castle?
The front of the castle.
So there's the gate, and it's, maybe 100, 200 feet across, right? The gate itself is maybe about 50 feet.
Okay.
And then there's 2 towers that rise on either side.
Yeah.
And then there's a number of towers. There's 8 towers in all.
Okay.
And they are on the 3rd tower from the one that you're there. So it's like 1, 2, and then the 3rd tower, that's where the...
Okay.
That's
and
where
where are we in relation to that corner tower?
You guys were right at the gate, like just to the left of the gate.
Okay.
And so you're between the 2 towers and the gate. The Sallyport is at, like, it's kitty cornered. So you guys have 2 gates here, and there's a tower over here, and the Sallyport is in that tower over here. And you guys are here.
And when we built this door, what was directly adjacent or indirectly inside? Were we in a hall? In a wall?
You see a hallway.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys, I'd say that you guys moved over from the gate to the wall between
To the west
the
side.
Sallyport to the east side, actually.
East side?
Yeah,
Okay.
to the east side wall, because the other wall is around the corner. You can't see it.
Okay.
You guys are kind of building it there.
Okay.
At this point, though, you hear this. You hear a voice say, "Hello, I want to come in." And you look over to the main gate, and Harshnag, in all his glory, is standing, looking up, and he's like, "I can help. Tell Lady Silverhand I need in to help, please."
Snag is there. Let's go
Yes.
speak to him.
Who's Harshnag?
He's a cloud giant that we're friends with.
You're telling me I just made this
giant. Frost giant that we
At which
met.
point you hear, "What the?" And you see feet on the other side of this opening
Oh,
crevice.
okay, so let's go to Harshnag, whoever he is. Let's go.
Go quick.
Go,
What do
go,
you-
go, go.
What do you do with this opening hole?
Oh, I close it. Yeah.
Okay,
So in Giant, I say greetings, Harshnag.
Okay, so wait. So you're about maybe 50 to 100 feet from him. You guys are all stealthed. You come out of stealth at this point. You openly kind of walk out.
We try
greet
to
him?
We try to approach him and blend in as naturally as possible.
So we get close to Harshnag,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? So we're gonna walk up and sort of, I'll pull the spell at the same time. And
Holy shitska!
Harshnag, it is us.
Oh, well, hello.
We apologize for not meeting you at Port Lust. We hit some trouble. and
I've
had
been waiting to
continue.
see you. I was hoping you were here.
Yes, we are here, and we are glad that you are here, too.
Okay.
I tried to get down and to get word to you this morning. I'm glad to see you, Harshnag.
Well, me too, but we were trying to get inside.
So,
Maybe we can work together at this. We need
It's
to get
possible.
inside as well.
will no one
Are you known to
introduce
the
me
lady?
to this man?
But of course.
Harshnag,
enough.
this is our friend Manon.
Hello, little one.
Hello, my friend.
Where's
Giant.
your other little one?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Balabar
You
left
lost
us
him.
in the night
Yeah,
yesterday.
he left, and he has our bag of holding.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, same. But still, it would have been nice if he'd left the bag of holding. Well, okay. Either way, we all need to get up there. Let's try together.
We know this has something to. We're assuming it has something to do with the Ordening.
Do you hear, head to the Sally Port. We'll let you in. From above.
Let's go to the Sally Port.
That's what they said. And he starts to walk towards...
Okay.
So
Do
we
just follow
run to
him?
keep up with him.
Okay.
Okay.
I grab onto a leg of his.
Okay. He looks...
It was you in your first game.
Is he here anywhere? Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
you totally.
No,
Yeah,
I'm.
there he
This
is.
is Harshnag.
Harshnag.
Anyways,
Hey,
so...
buddy.
he's great.
Hello, buddy.
All right, so he runs over. They open the portcullis. You guys get inside the kind of open area in the Sally Port. They open up the other, close that one. They open the other portcullis. You guys kind of head through, and there's like guards running around and kind of milling about. And at this point, you see that Cloud Castle. A guard runs up, along with some sort of advisor of some sort. Somebody in robes, looks important, and he says, "Oh, Harshnag, it is good to see you again. Do you know what this is all about?" And Harshnag looks down at him and says, "I don't know, but I know giants, and I kill giants. You take me up there, I sort it out, don't worry."
With him.
We're with him.
Oh, with him.
Yes, I
know him.
with them who are with him, and thus we're all together.
Yeah, yes, we are friends of
And
Harshnag.
he looks up and he says, "You can vouch for them? Like they are safe people?" And he says, "Yeah, okay." And he says, well, follow me. And he starts to, and he takes you through to the tower, takes you up the stairs, and you're seeing the opulence of this tower. It's a massive fortification, really well kept, and the most incredible structure that you've ever seen of this type. You guys finally get up to the top, and you guys come up a spiraling staircase, and there's guards coming up and down the stairs. Harshnag has to kind of like, it's massive, but he has to kind of crouch and even on all fours through some of these passages and so on. But finally, you guys come out onto the tower, and you see these two cloud giants, a female and a male, dressed in fine clothing, speaking to a lady. And she's finely dressed, incredibly important. Guards all around the edge of the tower. But it looks like a... Actually, give me a perception check.
9.
21.
Oh, nat one.
Okay.
21.
You are like, oh, this is cool. Like you're kind of mesmerized by the whole experience.
That's crazy.
And you, sir, notice that this seems to be a peaceful meeting of sorts. There's no weapons that are out. The guards are at ease. It doesn't seem to be any issues or concern from the people involved.
So, quietly and in Giant, I say to Harshnag, I don't think there'll be any killing here tonight, Harshnag.
Oh, that's too bad. And as you, the advisor kind of says, "Milady, Harshnag is here to see you with his companions." And she turns around. She looks like this.
She look like a man.
And she's got the silver,
She's a hottie.
shimmering hair. And she looks over at you and she says, and the two cloud giants turn towards Harshnag, and you don't notice a sneer per se, but they look kind of unimpressed with him being a potential frost giant.
Who is she again?
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, who is she again?
Lady Silverhand.
Silver Hand.
That's what the advisor had told. That's what the herald told you earlier.
Okay.
You assume that this is possibly Lady Silverhand,
Okay,
and she's the Lady of Waterdeep.
She looks like she's the Lady of Waterdeep.
Okay, actually look at her hands.
With your one, you did not get that.
She does not say hands.
I have no clue who that is.
As you approach, the lady says, "Our visitors here are," and she's talking to Harshnag at this point. Harshnag kind of steps up. She says, "Our visitors here are Count Nimbolo and Countess Malara. They are cartographers who are heading and traveling the Sword Coast in search of lost relics of Astoria. They mean no harm to Waterdeep. Obviously, it was cause to alarm, as you know, of what has befallen some of the areas around. But they are here peacefully. They believe that there may be remnants of Astoria that survive today under Waterdeep. And so they're here to ask and see if they may possibly learn more of this trove of lost dragon magic that they believe might be here."
Like the yawning portal?
She turns to you. She says, "Hello, and you are?"
I am Vor.
And you?
We met Harshnag long ago, battling some evil frost giants and then a very large remoras.
She says, And what do you know of giants, Vor?
Well, if I'm to be completely frank, we're here on business of the Ordening. We would like to help correct what has gone wrong.
Okay, that's a lofty goal.
It is, but it is the goal that we have undertaken, we've been tasked with.
And Harshnag says, "The little orc tells the truth."
The reason why we...
Fair enough, go ahead.
Lord Roaringhorn had even blessed us with such beautiful gifts as these for our purpose.
And I gesture to my armor.
He seems to believe in us.
And who are the rest of your companions?
Ah, yes. This is Manon Eagerpath.
Nice to meet you, Lady
This is
Silverframe.
Selkath
Hand.
McGill. And they are also on the same quest. And if you're interested.
I
Okay.
am, yes.
Yes.
Of course. Yes, no, we know each other
Don't
well.
want to assume too much. Yes.
She turns back up to Harshnag. She says, "So I appreciate your coming up here, and you are a child of Waterdeep. But I think we're okay here. We're having a pleasant conversation." And Harshnag kind of steps back a little bit and puts his hand on his axe, and you can tell that the cloud giants notice that kind of sort of defensive stance that he's taken. There's obviously not a lot of trust between the cloud giants and Harshnag.
Do we get the
What was
sense that that's
the,
because he's a different kind of giant?
Give me a perception check.
What was the...
All of us?
What's the storm?
Well, him.
or
He has
storm
questions.
giant's name?
I was just trying to remember that. I'll have to look it up. I critically failed. So
Okay.
yeah.
You can't really tell.
Okay. His name... Hecaton. King Hecaton.
So in giant,
Mm-hmm.
I say to the greetings, Count and Countess. What do you know of King Hecaton's disappearance?
The cloud giant male, the Count, goes, and he kind of looks over at the Countess, and he kind of like hits her like,
You told a good joke.
and the Countess kind of like squints her eyes at you. Their countenance seems, Count, see what I did there?
Yeah.
Their countenance seems quite different between them. And so the Count seems kind of jovial and kind of like he's enjoying this, and she seems a little reserved. And he says, King Hecaton, you say?
Aye.
What of him?
He's disappeared, and the ordnance gone awry.
I've heard rumors.
You've heard rumours.
That's right.
Have you been under a rock or up in a cloud?
All I hear is blah, 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 blah.
Me too. I'm not sure what he's saying, but it seems insightful.
He kind of looks at you like me, and he goes,
Yeah.
"That was a good one, Elf." And the wife, you can tell she's her sneer is clear, and you guys see this. And he says, "I not know. We know that King Hecaton is missing. That's all we know.
And you're not worried about it?
Things will work themselves out."
I look over at Harshnag.
Yeah.
What's,
Harshnag's hearing all this.
what's the expression on his face?
I'd say like he's studying them and weighing what they're saying. Not super trusting, but you don't know if that's because of the nature of their kind, or because of the actual words that are coming out of his mouth.
Right. Okay.
And he says, "You sounds like your folk have interest in this matter. You've been following the Ordening of sorts. Is that right?"
So not my folk, per se, but myself and my companions here have been charged with bringing the Ordening, helping to fix the Ordening.
That's mighty lofty goal for such small individuals.
Aye, maybe small in stature, but mighty indeed.
Give me a charisma check.
16.
He says, "I like you. What do you know of the Ordening and what has happened? It seems like you were informed."
Aye, we had the pleasure of travelling in a cloud castle ourselves, or at least I did. I've met up with these two since then. But a cloud giant told me and my comrades at that time that it was up to me and my friends to help put the Ordening aright.
The Cloud Giant told you this.
Aye,
What was his name?
Zephyros.
Zephyros, that crazy old kook. But he's been around for a while, and he tends to know what he's talking about.
Aye, he does speak in sort of elusive ways, but he writes a lot and he studies a lot, that man.
That he does. That's all he does.
But I think he knows what he's talking about.
I'll give you that. Some of it, at least. But we don't mean you any harm.
Aye,
Just
do you
as
know
much
anything-
as Zephyros did.
Fair enough, and I appreciate that. But this all started when I saw some of your kind attack Nightstone. Do you know anything about that?
At this point, the lady speaks up. She says, perhaps in common, so the rest of us may converse in an open manner.
Thank you, Lady Silverhand.
So I say,
so nice.
Nightstone was attacked by cloud giants. I was there. I saw the wreckage. I saw the people dead. Do you know anything about why some of your kin would attack Nightstone?
He says, just like any other race, creature, we have our evil and our good, and our somewhere in the middle. Obviously, we mean you no harm, but there are those out there that seek, let's say, more selfish endeavors.
Oh, they stole the Nightstone. Do you have any idea? Being, cartographers, being history, looking for relics. Do you know what the Nightstone might be for?
At that point, you can tell he kind of pinpoints on that. He says,
They stole a relic.
I did.
interesting. And he kind of does this. He looks at his, and she kind of nods her head back at him.
He says, well, I mean, I know at least one evil cloud giant who's bent on conquering the lands of small folk once the Ordening is recast. Countess Censuri, actually.
Recast, you say?
That is right. That is the point. The Ordening was the cast of giants.
Right, with storm giants being at the top.
That is correct. And
what's
once
that
it's
mean?
recast, she plans to recast things in her favor. We know that. We've heard murmurings. She's looking for a lost trove of dragon magic. But at this point, we don't know where she is.
Aren't you
And
also
Harshnag, you can tell he kind of like tunes in when he says Countess Censuri.
I'm sorry.
Censuri.
Censuri.
Censuri, yeah.
Aren't you also looking for a trove of dragon magic?
We're looking for lost remnants of the fallen kingdom of Astoria. Dragons are ancient, and that is part of it, but that isn't the only thing.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
If the Ordening of Giants are to be recast and Cloud Giants are at the top,
Storm giants
So-
were.
But-
were being the operative term.
but now Cloud Giants are at the top,
No, I didn't say that.
no?
I said I don't know where it will end. I tend to think that perhaps we should be, but I'm a little biased.
Fair enough.
I see. What do you think we need to take away from this? Is there any way that we could help you in your quest here?
I whisper to Vor. We are told to put the Ordening to right, but that does not necessarily mean that storm giants ought to be at the top.
I understand, but I mean, recasting would cause more chaos, would it not?
Just like all prophecies that I've ever heard, they're like a riddle that needs to be solved. And I'm just saying we don't have all the pieces yet.
Should we try to help them with their quest for dragon artifacts?
At the very least, we could learn some more.
It might. I don't know. Maybe this Censuri would be looking for them at the same time.
At this point, the lady starts to continue her conversation with the storm giants, passes on kind of, and they're just working out kind of an agreement about how they can survey the area and so on. They're just continuing on with business. Harshnag kind of bends down. He says, I think we're done here.
Is there anything that you found as a takeaway from this that's
We must speak, but not here.
Okay, let us go.
And you guys leave. You guys head down, back out the gate.
We close to a bio break.
Yeah, and we're going to take a break at that point. That was actually 9:30, perfect. We're going to take a short break, folks. Hang in there. Where's the voting at? Have we had some votes?
We've had one vote.
Oh,
Yay.
it's a slow night.
Thank you.
Yay!
Slow night.
But it's...
Okay.
thank you.
This is what it
We need to come up with a hashtag for a giveaway.
Yes.
While you do that.
Oh!
I did it again.
Okay.
Lots
Tower down. Hashtag
let's-
tower down.
Tower down.
of tower
I like
down.
that.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hashtag timber.
Timber!
Hashtag timber.
Hashtag timber.
Hashtag timber.
So it is mention a friend.
Yes. So if you mention a friend in the chat or in the comments, then write hashtag timber. We will enter you into a giveaway that we will be drawing tonight. I think we have t-shirts left. We definitely have miniatures left, so we will send you something, either WizKids miniatures and a t-shirt or some package, a wonderful package that will come your way very, very soon. And we will be drawing that at the end of the show. You don't have to hang out all the time. We would love you to, but if you have to leave, we will message you if you win.
Yes. And can I say I'm keeping track of all of the times that someone does mention someone else with a hashtag, so you can enter more than once.
Yeah.
You
Not
can
just one per person.
Yeah, so it's like basically not just once per person. Exactly what he just said.
And currently, we have one vote, and it's for Roscoe, who isn't here.
And it was probably cast by Roscoe.
Well, actually, I think it was just somebody saying, "Oh, I like this
Right,
video."
right.
Which, thank you. But since I'm playing Roscoe tonight, I will have advantage
Ah,
as the DM for the
that's
remainder of the evening.
ridiculous.
Okay, well, it's okay.
Just so you guys know how voting works, there are emojis over each of the players' heads, and one over mine, actually, this evening. And so the person that gets the most votes above, which will show up in the HUD at the bottom of the screen, will get an additional advantage later on in the session. Yay. So vote if you like what they say or do, or somebody makes you laugh or whatever. Please
Can we set a
react
time?
that way to the video.
Can we set a time on that? So like you have to vote by 10 so that we get to play the last half hour or
Sure,
something like
sure.
that?
By 10, we'll check.
With
Keep
some
an eye on that.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah. So by 10, whoever has the most votes will get inspiration that they can use later, because we may not get to it tonight, or an opportunity where they can use it. So you guys can hold on to that inspiration, which is great. Currently, announcements real quick. Today's the last day of pre-orders for our Encounter Crate. You can head to RealmSmith.tv. We love showing people how to do wonderful, awesome stuff. I'll wait till the portcullis opens. It's stuck again. I don't know why it keeps sticking. That's not good.
That's not...
Do you think Jeff tried it and left?
Yeah, we love making... No. We Roscoe is not coming tonight. Unfortunately, Jeff got held up. He's fine, but yeah, he wasn't able to make it. What was I saying? Oh, we love to show you how to make stuff, but we also want to send you everything that you need to do that. So that's what our monthly Encounter Crate is for. We have a monthly Encounter Crate and a monthly Lair Crate, which we will send to your home with the mini and a printed adventure by Absolute Tabletop for June. As well as some papercraft terrain and some candles and some music and some sound effects from Sirenscape and all of that wonderful stuff. So check out our crate, RealmSmith.tv, and last day to pre-order, if you use the discount code RealmSmith10, you'll get 10% off your order.
We've got some votes coming in.
Nice. You'll get 10% off your order. Even if you order for a whole year, you'll still get 10% off that whole year, which is awesome. We've already had people subscribe for a year, and they're limited, so you're distracting from my announcement.
No, they can't even tell what I'm doing.
Anyways, so check out RealmSmith.tv for that. Also, you can become a member of the Realm at RealmSmith.tv as well. Todd, you can pass by. He's been waiting patiently to pass by the camera.
Coochie, coochie, coochie.
And also, okay. This is the chair.
I know, right?
This is the chair. Watch the tower, Todd. Okay.
By the way, the candles mentioned that are in the crate are dungeon or
No, we don't know yet.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
not
so,
specifically dungeon,
yeah,
but they are
yeah,
D&D scents.
Well,
so it's not
yeah.
just like roses and flowers necessarily.
No, there will be. Yeah, it's cool. It's a mystery crate, so we don't necessarily know what's in it. But there is a picture of a crate on our website that'll give you an idea of what might be in it. We are going to be unboxing some sample crates and stuff, so you will be able to see in the next little bit about what would be in the crates. But you'll miss out on your 10% if you don't go tonight. Check it out. Do that. Also, we just released tonight on YouTube our Beholder tutorial painting. Beholder painting tutorial series.
I'm going to link to that.
It is a 4-part series with a 5th bonus part that is only available to members of the Realm. So either crate subscribers or members of the Realm will get the 5th part, which we're going to show you how to light it up with LEDs and stuff, which will be awesome for the eye stalks. Pew, pew, pew. But number 1, part 1, is live tonight on YouTube. We loaded it today. Check it out after our session tonight. Pass it around, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff so we can let you know when more parts. We partnered with WizKids and Vallejo to bring you this awesome tutorial. We're very, very proud of it. And we hope that you enjoy it. So please check that out as well.
I'm going to put that link in the comments.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. Please check that out and enjoy that link. All right. I guess we're back. Do you guys want to just jump back in?
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right, cool. Remember, guys, mention somebody that you think will enjoy this in the comments, and then hashtag Timber.
That's right.
Because the tower keeps falling over, and you will be entered into our giveaway tonight. Maybe a T-shirt, maybe some minis. We're going to see what we have and send that out to you as soon as possible. If you're not around when we announce it, we will send you a note, so don't worry about it. All right. So, moving right along here. You guys are outside of Castle Waterdeep with Harshnag. You just spoke to the Cloud Giants. What do you do?
Do you want to go back to the yawning portal there, Harshnag?
Oh, great idea. Have you been to the Yawning Portal, Harshnag?
I've seen the outside, but I can't get inside.
Oh,
It's too small.
It's very big.
It's a common problem.
I have to duck
have.
through that door.
It's okay.
I can imagine.
It's okay. We speak over here. And he kind of brings you over. You guys walk away from the castle a little bit.
Cool.
And he kind of hunkers down on a rock. He says, "Oh, that was a long travel south to see you. But I'm here. I'm glad that we are together."
Thank you. I'm glad that we could meet up again.
Yes.
Harshnag, that discussion, what stuck out to you the most?
There is nothing that we don't know except for the Countess Sansuri, right?
Yes.
We look into that. But I have an idea.
Yes?
My idea is that maybe, I'm happy to, hunt giants
Yes.
forever. That's what I do.
Yes.
Bad ones. But perhaps it's time that we consult a higher power.
God?
It's time.
Which one are you talking about there, Roar?
There's more than one.
There's many. You know this.
Yes.
You know that there's a pantheon of gods. And he says, I will give you offer. I will offer to lead you to the Eye of the Old Father. It's a temple built by my ancient ancestors under the spine of the world. They will have the answers we're looking for. Vor.
Yes.
Looking for.
Yes.
Maybe perhaps we go there
And
to see
whereabouts?
the Eye of the Old Father.
This sounds like a great
To
idea.
talk to the Oracle.
I've never been there before. Let's do it.
And whereabouts in Farron is the Eye of the
Just
Allfather?
It's under the spine of the world.
Spine of the world.
spine of the world.
We were up there before.
So-
They'd see
yes.
all the way up north.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Near Mirabar.
Do we take the Cloud Castle
Not
there?
far.
well, if it's close to Mirabar, then could we not all take the teleportation circle there?
Teleportation. You have a way.
We do have a way.
I don't think Harshnag would fit in the sepulchre. The mausoleum.
True. I've heard of, well, I don't know, is there some magic to shrink him down a little bit?
Let's find out.
Shrink me down to your size.
Well, so that you could be teleported with us and we could get there much quicker.
I don't know how you feel about that.
Okay.
But perhaps I'm open to it, I mean.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yep. Because we just got this, thing, it's available to us now. Seems like...
I would save a lot of time off our journey.
Yes, it seems time is of the essence.
Okay.
I can't do it.
No. Okay. I wonder if there's someone here that could do some sort of shrinking so that we could do this.
You mean hire like a wizard or
Wait.
something?
The woman that does the teleportation circle, maybe she could do it.
That's what I was thinking,
Ooh,
Vor.
great
Perhaps
idea.
Flowin could
Yeah.
help us out with that.
Then, then I say, let's go to the yawning portal, get the rest of or maybe settle our business
Account
with Durnan,
Durnan.
and go. And I have to get Roxy's in my room.
Either way.
You left Rux in your room.
Yes, but I took him out to pee before I went down for breakfast.
I sure hope so. I hate having to clean up after a cat that big.
I mean, that's part of what we pay for. So,
All right, let's do it.
Either way, we're leaving.
room is
Fair
gonna
enough. So
stink.
we've got to settle up with Durnan.
Yep. Okay.
All right,
Let's do
good
that.
call. Let's do it.
Let's go to the City of the Dead.
Onward.
Yep. We didn't put down a security deposit, right? Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh,
about it. Don't worry. About it.
So we go back to
It'll
the
be
yawning
fine.
portal.
You're fine.
I think.
Okay.
Arshnag, would you follow us to the yawning portal? We won't be long inside.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure Durnan would like to say hi as well.
Can I climb onto Harshnag's back and just say, do you mind if I take a ride? I'm kind of sickly.
I'm used to it. You're hoping.
Nice. I have a pet. I have a pet.
You say that?
No.
Okay.
We should
throw me off.
we should tell Durnan about Stinkbeard. It's been, I think, a day or so since that happened, and
Stinkbeard.
we never talked to him about
I
that.
forget what Stinkbeard was about. Can
He
you remind
was
me,
he
Vor?
was
Right.
yeah, and he went through the door. He looked like a little guy.
Yeah.
Hi.
And then when he
Came in
went
as a
through the
half-light,
door, he
left
looked like
as
a
a
big
Big
wizard.
guy.
a big wizard guy.
And he was wearing a coat or something.
and he was always smoky and smelled very bad.
and stunk like mushrooms burning
Dunk.
in
Very
someone's
yeah.
fire pit.
Harshnag,
Sure.
have you heard of such a man?
Nope.
Let's-
We have not-
Well, we should tell Durnan about him regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair enough.
Maybe there's a
Fair
reward
enough.
for information or something.
Maybe. And hopefully that guy that was looking to buy those statues from us is actually following Balabar now and is no longer our problem.
Maybe Balabar went after Stinkbeard. Oh, that's probably a stretch.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a stretch.
So, we walk
Yeah.
back to
Okay,
the
so you guys
yawning
walk
portal.
back to the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Durnan greets you as you come in, or as you approach him.
Durnan,
Yeah.
I think my friends have some questions for you.
Yes, just a moment. A day or so ago, as soon as we came up from the yawning portal,
That's right.
yes, there was a gentleman named Stinkbeard that said he was looking for you. Did he
That
find
old
you?
kook.
Is
Don't worry
that-
about it. He'll be back.
Okay, but he
Alright.
didn't find you. It seemed urgent, and I apologize. We've let it go this long. We were
He
distracted.
seemed a bit shifty.
Things are always urgent with him.
All right. Well, if there's anything we could help him with, maybe send word our way. We wouldn't mind. We're doing things right now, though, so we'd like to settle our
We're going to
accounts.
settle up.
Right.
All right. Well, that'll be 12 gold for the 3 days you've been here.
All right.
I've already
Blank.
subtracted it.
Yeah,
You've done it?
I
Okay.
go up.
Yeah,
I
I've already
get
taken it,
Vrux, and I already had all my other stuff with me, so and then I give him
Alright.
the key.
At this point, have I pooped out the stone?
Not yet.
Wow, that's a long time.
You know, I hear if you kind of rock back and forth.
Give me a medicine check.
Things going.
Medicine check.
How many fingers are you using?
Here.
Rock
Leave
back
it
and
to
forth.
Todd.
Okay. Wow, I've got a 15.
15. It takes about usually a day or two for
Yeah.
things to kind of
Sure.
even 2 days. Like you get
Okay.
you eat corn and like 2 days later.
Wow, you're no.
No?
No.
Is it a day?
You need help, dude. We can talk offline if you want.
It doesn't seem weird.
about
It
that.
doesn't seem weird that you haven't passed it yet. Let's just say that.
Okay. That's great.
Let's just say that.
Dear journal,
Yeah.
yesterday
Yeah.
Today
I ate a stone.
All right. So what do you guys do?
We've gathered up our stuff. Now we're going to make
gonna-
our way to the city of the dead
With Harshnag.
with Harshnag.
Okay. So you guys head to the city of the dead. It's the middle of the day. As you guys approach the city of the dead, you guys notice that it's almost like Central Park. It's almost like. Oh, geez, people are just angry,
Wow,
apparently.
this is strange.
There's
And-
a riot.
Why are people
They're
gathering in this park like this?
They're
Hey.
very angry.
Yeah. But you can tell that it's people are just kind of milling about. They're paying their respects, all of that sort of thing. So you guys make your way through. Harshnag kind of like ducks under the opening of the gate of the wall, and he kind of walks. And people kind of like, some people know who he is, and they're kind of like, oh, look, it's Harshnag. And some people like kind of recoil a little bit, but you can tell he's well known. He spends quite a bit of time here. You guys make your way over to the Myrna mausoleum. Nobody inside. There's people kind of milling about, but and there's a couple mourners that you can see within view, but that's it.
Okay. Do we see Peter around at all or anything?
No.
No? Okay.
I guess we go talk to.
How about you three stay out here,
Yeah.
and I'll go in and see Fluin and explain what we need to do.
I don't know what you're into, but why are you going in there?
That's the way, the secret entrance to the portal. The teleportation.
To the Nine Hells?
No, nothing like that. The teleportation circle that we can use to get to Mirabar.
Harshnag. I believe I can trust you.
Yeah.
I believe you could trust me too.
You're familiar with the Harpers?
But of course.
This here, inside that mausoleum, is a Harper teleportation network that we've gained access to from Crowan himself.
Oh, you don't say. Well, go ahead. I wait.
I'm going in to talk to the mage to see if she can help us get you down to that teleportation so we can go up to Mirabar.
All right.
I'll stay here with you. We can talk about big guy problems.
Cast again because it's worn off.
Yep.
Pass without a trace.
Okay.
To enter the mausoleum undetected by anybody else that's around.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Come on, die.
Oh, first big roll of the night.
Just
So
disappear.
that's the very least.
Yeah, you guys look up and you guys...
Oh, it's,
That is
He
a
does
30.
30. Yeah, you guys just... gone. You don't even hear the mausoleum door open. He's just gone. You don't know if he's gone in. You don't know what the situation is. You enter the mausoleum, same thing. Sarcophagus is there. The construct is standing at the side of it.
Myrna.
The construct comes to life and lifts the sarcophagus lid, and you can see that same stairwell leading down with that kind of unnatural glow at the bottom of the staircase.
So I walk down.
Okay. You see Thestral, the same mage that was there before, the attending mage.
Thestral Fluin was the one at the
Yeah.
other. Oh.
Thestral sits at her desk, and she kind of looks back. She's, welcome back.
Oh, I had that too.
Your name again? Sorry. McGill, right?
Aye, that's
how may I help you?
Thestral.
Wait. Is Balabar here?
Balabar's left us.
Left?
We can't find him
Oh, like
anywhere.
he's expired?
No.
Oh, I'm so
he's
sorry.
Not left us. You're not down
Oh,
here.
I'm not down here.
No,
that's
no.
right. You're right. You're right. You went up.
We're talking about big guys.
You're right. We're talking about big things.
No. We're not sure where he's gone off to, but it's clear that he left with the intention of being gone for a while.
Huh.
But I'm not here about Balabar. You know how Crowan is assisting us with helping us to fix the ordning.
Yes.
Yes, we're here.
Well, kind of.
We're here with Harshnag. Are you familiar with Harshnag?
I've heard stories. I've never met the man, the giant.
He's a frost giant. That's helping us.
Okay.
And believes that if we speak to the oracle at the Eye of the Allfather, that we might gain some insight as to what our the next part of our quest ought to be.
Huh. You don't say.
But being that he's a giant, hard to get him down here.
Right.
Do you know any spells or incantations that might help us bring a giant down here? To be able to teleport him to Mirabar. That's where we're destined to.
I could. It's a pretty big spell. I might
Are
have to
you
charge
being
for
funny?
it. It's a polymorph. I could polymorph into another creature,
Aye.
and then he could come down and get in the circle, and then pop up, and then whatever.
But Crowan says that all the mages are charged to help us.
I have been told and given orders to cast the teleportation circle whenever you need it. But
Perhaps you
was
could
it.
teleport me to Crowan and I'll ask him myself.
How about you owe me something? Just owe me one.
I think you ought to teleport me to Crowan.
Give me a perception check. Persuasion check, sorry.
Oh, third one of the night.
I have never
Right?
seen that many
That is-
ones in one night.
That is 3, or is it 4? It's
No, that's 3, right?
Okay.
How about you just owe me one?
Fire. What do you want?
Oh no, I'll.
At some point in the
Maybe
future,
Yeah.
you're going to call in that.
Exactly.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
but someday.
It might not be now. It might not be tomorrow. But it might not be the next day either.
All right.
You've got a deal.
Now the problem is I'm not supposed to leave this chamber, so that has to be between us.
It seems that we each owe each other one.
No, I think you just owe me one. I think that's how this works, but I'm not sure.
As the DM pulls a book after crit.
All right. So she says, all
Save it
right.
up justice for another day.
She
least
starts
we're
to
not
kind
in
of
battle.
she starts to rummage through her
Yeah.
stuff on her desk while I'm rummaging through the player's handbook.
You're looking for components?
And she finally pulls out a little jar and she pulls out a little caterpillar cocoon. And she says, "Okay, it'll take about an hour."
Fair enough. Probably be best done under the dark of night.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Or now's fine. I mean, we can do it now.
Ah.
But for that hour, I'll need you to guard this area. I'll have to be concentrating for that hour. And
That I can do. Can you give me 2 minutes to go up and let the others know what's happening?
okay, well, this is what's going to happen. I'll come up and I'll stand in the stairwell. I just need to be able to see him in order to do this.
Okay.
We'll crack the door a little bit. You can have him sit down in front of the doorway. If he passes, it'll kill the spell and it'll be done. And
If
so,
he passes.
like if he leaves my sight, that's not going to work. So he has to stay in my sight for the full hour. I need to concentrate. I can't be disturbed. But that way I can still be in here and he can be out there and everything will be right. Does that
Okay.
work? All
I'll
right.
explain it to the
Are
group.
we going to do it now?
We'll do it now.
All right.
I go up.
Okay.
Slightly open the door.
Okay.
Still under stealth.
Okay. You come out. All of a sudden, McGill.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
you just popped in out of nowhere and disappeared into somewhere.
Sometimes I'm a little handy. Not a lot today.
It's been one of those days.
My mojo, so to speak, is off whack.
Did you find Thusrul?
I did, and she's gonna help us out.
Oh, good.
Now, Harshnag.
Yes.
So, our friend inside here is gonna do a spell called the Polymorph. Have you ever heard of it?
Well, of course.
So,
What does it do?
she's gonna check.
I want to be a turtle.
Alright, well, I'll tell her.
I love turtles.
A turtle you'll be. And then when we get through to Mirabar, you'll be yourself again.
Okay.
Alright?
I love turtles too.
Thing is, Harshnag,
Yes.
she needs an hour to concentrate and she needs to see you, so you got to sit here in front of the door so she can concentrate on you.
Okay.
You cannot move.
Right. Can I move?
It's just Harshnag. The rest of y'all are fine to do what you want.
Great. And do some jumping jacks.
She's asked me to stand guard inside while she casts a spell. Or focuses her energy on the spell, so bear with.
That sounds boring, but have fun.
I am wrong. It's one action to cast, and it lasts up to an hour. But they have to concentrate on that form. So I apologize. Casting time is one action. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So she says, yeah, I just need to be uninhibited. She kind of stares down on him, and he sits on the ground, kind of cross-legged, and she casts a spell, and turtle.
Turtle. I love turtles.
I love turtles too.
Oh, wow.
And he's like
a
a decent-sized turtle.
Yeah.
Can I carry him? Is that okay?
I
Because it'll be a while before he can actually walk to the thing.
One of you needs to pick up the Harshnag.
well, this is the
Right.
only time we'll ever be able to carry a giant.
Well, he's carried me, and now I want to carry him.
I think that's fair.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's cute as well.
Let's do that. You know, I heard that there's a people that look like turtles.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They tend to be
Maybe
in
not
their
weird.
teens, aged.
Are they?
Yeah, and they have weird deformations
Well, I just have. Well, okay, maybe.
and martial artsy. I've heard.
Right. So you're carrying a turtle.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
All right, so you guys, all right, so you guys pick up the turtle. Who picks up the turtle?
I do.
And you guys head in. You guys head downstairs. She says, "Are you all ready? Into the circle. You know how this goes. No jumping out this time."
Are you good, Hershey?
Do you
That was-
still understand me? Yeah. Nod if you do.
I'll remind you, a turtle's not going to jump out of the
Not fast enough. Hold him
Ready?
tight.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, that was very animated.
Sorry.
You guys all, and immediately, turtle in hand, you guys.
Right, because you didn't see this either.
What is going on?
I just have this image of
Hershey!
No.
Instantaneous flash
this
of
is
light.
how Madden dies. And Harshnag.
It's just it's a little turtle shrapnel.
Oh god.
Instantly, flash of light, and you are met with darkness, dim light, and immediately the smell of hay reaches your noses. And as you look around, you are standing in a circle, covered by surrounded by scattered hay on the ground. And there's like a blanketing of hay. There are hay bales around you, and you can tell that you are in the second floor kind of hay loft of a stable barn area.
Anyone around?
You can see that there's light coming through the some of the cracks in the boards, and immediately you can tell that the temperature here is cooler, a bit more brisk than it was in Waterdeep. As you look over to your right, you see the circle's attendant, or what seems to be. There is a male shield dwarf, dressed in leather overalls and big bushy beard with straw in his beard, and he's holding a kind of a hale pitchfork. And he looks over at you, kind of looks you up and down.
So it's light in here. It's dark.
It's day outside,
Okay.
and there's light coming through the with some torches now that you're starting to see. And so it's just lit inside this.
I
this
pull my cloak
this-
out of my bag to throw on because it's a little cold, right?
Yeah, it's cooler. You can tell you're further in the north. It's like brisk spring. It's like Canada in July,
It's like
apparently,
Canada in
or May.
April.
It's like Canada in May. Yeah, exactly. All right. He says, "Welcome. My name is Asper."
Well met, Aspar.
So we're not in range of Thestral anymore. Is she still concentrating on?
That doesn't matter. Now
Harshnag,
it's
like
them,
he's-
and then they can
okay.
decide to. Oh, yeah, you're
So
right.
he's not gonna boom.
That's a
Right?
really good question.
Sorry, what happened?
Right.
What was the question?
Well, is it a concentration spell that has to be held within range?
Oh
of
gosh, I'm holding.
That's what I was saying.
No, I know, but he could explode, or he could just grow instantaneously
On top of you.
Throw him out the window!
Polymorph.
Oh god.
No, really, just throw him out the window.
So it's concentration up to an hour. The spell transforms a creature that you can see within range into a new form. An unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. The shape changer transformation lasts for the duration, or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies. The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating. No, so that's fine.
Okay, so he can hold it by his
We can
own
put
will.
him on the ground, prepare for the 1 hour to dispel.
Or until the target. No, it lasts for the duration, so he's there for an hour, or until he hits 0 hit points.
Right.
All right, someone hit him with a rock.
The target receives the hit points of its new form. When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transformed.
Right.
If it reverts as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, and the excess damage carries over.
We just need to wait an hour.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
He says, is that a turtle?
In fact, it is a turtle. This right now is a turtle.
All right, well, I'm not going to ask any further questions. Y'all can just make your way out of
All right,
the.
thank
Straight.
you.
You never saw this.
Okay.
If you need back out, this is where you found me.
Oh, okay, let's make a mental note of where this is once we go outside, and hopefully we'll understand how to find our way back.
Have you met
I'll
Harshnag?
be able to find our way back here.
Very good.
Good.
We'll just follow you then.
All right, so you guys head out of the stable. As you get out of the stable area, or the building itself, you are surrounded by a lavish city. Richer even more so than Waterdeep. Possibly the richest you've seen. Can you give me history checks, please?
Ooh, history. My speciality.
Motherfucker.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
3.
17.
7.
Okay. You know that Mirabar is the richest city by far in the north.
Did you guys know that Mirabar's the richest city by far in the north?
It sits atop a knoll on the north side of the Mirar River.
And if you notice where we are, on the opposite side of the river is lower. Where have I?
That's good. I think that was English. Was that English?
Yeah, where?
Or were you speaking
high?
Dwarvish?
I
all of a
know.
sudden?
I didn't understand it, but okay.
Good.
But you guys can tell that it's quite opulent, even more so than Waterdeep. And you know that it's a center for trade because of the Mirar River
Right.
and the way that it kind of heads through the north.
Cool.
This place is oppression.
What do you guys do?
New word.
You guys are on the street. Seems like in a bit of a trade area. Obviously, there's a stable house here, and so it looks shipping yards, warehouses, that sort of
So,
stuff.
behind... so, we exited from a stable.
Yeah.
Is there a kind of secluded space behind the stable? Someplace where
Sure.
we can wait out an hour?
Give
for
me
Harshnag?
a investigation check.
Can somebody else do that?
Sure. You can do it with advantage if everybody's looking.
Oh, come on! Come on!
Number 4!
How does that
Can we get an overhand
Yeah,
kick?
oh,
Can
yeah,
you see
I
that?
gotta do this.
Can you see
This
it?
is
Yeah, that's it. You gotta
crazy.
throw all your dice away, or put them in the
Look what
dice
he-
jail
look what he
beholder.
rolled.
That is how many today? 4?
4. Dice jail
4
beholder.
natural ones. Oh, man.
All different die too.
Come on.
How does that even happen?
Well,
That's hilarious.
there you go.
That's...
All right. So, anyways, you can re-roll that because you get advantage, right?
5.
If you roll another one, I'm calling it a night.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
9 plus
9.
Investigation.
Yeah.
15.
Hey.
50. Okay. You find a kind of shaded area behind the stable. There's some bales of hay kind of piled up that you guys can kind of hunker down for a little bit. All right. You guys wait the hour.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Harshnag.
I kind of miss it
That
as a
was
turtle.
interesting.
Hopefully he wasn't in my backpack.
Yeah, I know.
I just imagine I was like tickling his nose
Yeah.
or something, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden he's giant, and it's not cute anymore.
Yeah. All right. So Harshnag comes to be and he says, "All right, we go."
Okay.
How is that,
Stay
Harshnag?
close to me, Brox.
You being a turtle, does that...
It
that
tickled.
That was me. Sorry about that. You were so cute.
I liked it. A little bit, but don't tell anybody. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
So he gets up and he starts kind of trudging out towards. You don't know where, but he looks like he's on a mission. He looks like he knows where he's going.
All right.
Stay close,
We
Brox.
race to keep up.
We don't know these people.
As you're walking through, you are approached by. Give me one sec. Two seems to be guardsmen. They seem to be dwarves in full plate, carrying massive axes on their back, hand axes on their side, and they kind of run up to you and they're like, "What is your business here in Mirabar?"
Oh,
And they kind of look right up at. They kind of look right up. Is it? No, it's not there. I don't think so. Is it? Oh, it is. He says, "What is your business here?"
we
And
are
he looks
with,
right up at
we're with him.
Harshnag.
Harshnag.
With me, I don't. We're passing through.
Okay. Good one. Good one. I nudged
like-
him on the leg.
he's
Good
like-
one.
You're on your way out of the city.
Yes, we have heard of the great beauty and opulence. Opulence.
Opulence.
Opulence of Mirabar. And we are on our way out. So we can do some shopping.
All right, but we'll be escorting you out. Your kind aren't welcome here.
Or kind.
Not your kind. He's talking to Harshnag.
Oh, well, I'm kind of used to that, though, too.
Right.
And they kind of like one in front, one behind, and they start to kind of escort you out of the city.
We can't go shopping.
Can we
I'm
not
not liked in many places. This isn't like Waterdeep.
Harshnag, if we take you to outside of the city and set up camp, can we come back in and do some shopping?
Well, and you know what? This looks like an expensive place. They might overcharge.
I've got so much money.
Would you buy armor for my cat?
Let's do whatever.
In about 15-20 minutes, you guys are at the kind of the gates
gate?
to the city. Yeah, and you guys notice that on this side they're massive walls, and even from kind of the area that you were, you got a view of the water, and even the docks have battlements. Like it's like a heavily fortified, crazily fortified city. Even more so than like it's the fortification is even more impressive than Waterdeep was. As you guys exit the city through the gates, you look back and you notice that these walls are massive and they're sloped downwards, and so the walls almost start and they slope, kind of they're straight on one side and then they slope on the other side down, and it surrounds the entire city.
It was right. This city is full of appliance.
And As you guys exit, as you guys went through the city, you notice actually, and you know it to be a major dwarven area,
Okay.
but you know that there's a massive dwarven contingent under the city. So there's residential caverns,
Wow.
and the surface is mostly populated by humans. And then under, it is known as one of the greatest forges of the north.
So for the record, gentlemen, I might have to go visit some family.
You don't have family.
Being that I've got no family here.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, I know. It's weird how I just remembered now that I've got no family here.
That's a little sad.
Like mid-sentence, I remembered.
You know, it's okay, man, and I don't have family too. We both of us together, we just don't have family together.
Okay, that's... Yes.
Maybe we could be each other's family.
I feel like that right now.
Don't ever leave, okay?
Yes. So do you know if there's a place we can go and find some... no, I can't wear it anyways. Never mind.
I don't know Mirabar. I've never been.
So you guys are standing outside the city now. There is a main road heading out. You can see the spine of the world in the distance.
Okay.
In the far distance, to the
Chain
north.
of mountains.
And you can see that there are foothills that lead towards that area, and it's pretty bleak out there. There isn't a lot of civilization.
Okay.
It's just foothills that lead into mountains in the far distance.
Okay, so do we... what are we doing here again? In Miramax? Miramar?
Mirabar.
Okay,
Mirabar.
Harshnag said that there's a place nearby here that we can go for to do something.
Do you remember?
Yes. We're going
He's
to.
taking us to the Eye of the All-Father.
That's right.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right. That's
yes.
right.
We're
That's
going to-
right.
Let's
We
go!
are the best adventurers.
This way, I know!
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Start trudging out towards the mountains.
So,
I'm
okay.
excited, Harshnag. It is nice to breathe this fresh, crisp air again.
As you guys head out, do you guys have winter gear? Who of you do and who of you don't?
I'm very cold.
I do.
You guys do still? Do you still?
do.
You would? Do you?
I do not. I was going through my inventory earlier, and I don't have any of it.
Remember that
I'm not-
awesome cloak I made?
That's right.
Sure, if I have another cloak on me.
But I am pretty...
Well, if you need it, maybe you could go back into town and pick something up for yourself then.
yes, perhaps.
Right.
I've got a mess kit.
Maybe you could hug Rux very, very close. He's very warm.
I really don't have much at all.
Maybe Harshnag could put you in his pocket.
No.
Arshna, can I hang out in the furs from your boots?
You don't want to be in there.
Oh.
I travel a long time.
I can smell them from here.
You want winter gear. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you head back into town
Do you
quickly.
guys mind if I just go back into town real quick and get myself some winter gear? It seems kind of nippy out.
Is it? Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Good.
All right.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
I head to the nearest store to the gates.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Harshnag
trying to
will-
find winter gear. Can you look it up, Joel, while you
am.
continue this?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Hang on one second.
We're
Let me go
not
find it
at
quick.
the awning
Oh, I
portal.
didn't-
Might be under add items. Let me just check and see if winter gear is.
Oh, yeah, good call.
What are you looking up?
Beyond D&D,
Yeah,
D&D
that's what I'm
Beyond?
looking at
add
right
gear.
Wand of winter.
I'm in gear here, but it doesn't talk about clothing, adventure gear, weapons.
Cloak
I'm
of
in the area that
billowing.
it should be here, but it's not.
Cloak of
I'm going to
arachnia.
say that you get some decent winter gear for. Well, what do you want? What do you want to spend? Do you want opulent gear? Do you want kind of normal gear? What's your?
I just want winter gear. I don't want to spend crazy money on on the clothing.
Like 3 gold
Oh gosh.
for like a heavy cloak,
Sounds
some
like-
boots, with fur lining and all that. Kind of
Done. Great deal.
Yeah.
Okay. And
stuff. What did I say? 2 gold? 5 gold.
3 gold is what you said.
5 gold.
Can we do 3 gold?
No, we'll do 5.
Okay, how about 4 gold?
No, 5.
5 it
These
is.
days, I should get some armor for
I'm really
Ross.
good at negotiations.
All right, so you go back in.
Yep.
It's mid-afternoon by the time you guys head out.
Okay.
All right, you guys travel for about half a day before you get tired. You end up setting up camp. You're in the foothills at this point. You travel for another day and a half. And at this point, you are well into the mountain range. And as you start to climb, it starts to get colder and colder. As the elevation, as you climb the mountain, you don't come in contact with anything dangerous that you know of in that day and a half. You see a passing band of what seem to be nomadic barbarian types, but they stay clear in the distance, and you guys kind of stay clear from them. You see some elk and some things, but life starts to get less and less kind of evident as you guys start to climb the mountain.
Right, so it's like the tundra.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can tell that Harshnag's trying to kind of navigate. You sense some uncertainty sometimes about where he is, and he's like, "Oh, this way," and he'll kind of turn, kind of like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. I know, yeah, I remember the way. Yeah. So finally, he says. Is
that some ice breaking below us? Harshnag.
No, that's just you hear falling. You hear some falling rocks down the side of the mountain. You're in kind of this rocky pass, and finally you come to an area, and it's kind of a valley of sorts. And he says, "Welcome to the Kadroon Pass. This is the way. This will lead us to the Eye of the Allfolder.
Okay.
Follow me."
Okay.
You guys head a little ways further. At about the 2-day mark, in the distance, you start to see there are some trees in this area, and you see in the distance a tower rising out from the base of the mountain, which is very weird. You haven't seen any sort of sign of civilization in a while. The wind's really picked up. It's starting to snow. You're kind of missing the wonder of Waterdeep and kind of the comfort that it gave you when you were there. I want you guys to make a perception check, please.
A perception check.
I critically failed.
I did not. However,
I am sleeping on the back of Brooks.
I perceive at a level of
13 for me.
19 for me.
Okay. At the base of this tower, you guys see two large, not right there. So you guys are coming. You guys aren't even close to here yet. You guys are quite in the distance at this point still.
We're like back here somewhere?
No,
distance?
this way. You guys are this way. You guys are heading that way.
Okay.
But you see two large figures at the base of this tower. And at this point, they're almost just silhouettes through the snow. But they are smashing on this tower with massive clubs from the distance. And this sound, all of a sudden you hear it, and it echoes through the mountain pass. The wind is picked up, snow's pelting you kind of in the face, but you're getting a little bit of protection from the storm because you're in this kind of valley of stone, or this crevice kind of stone. What do you guys do?
Harshnag, what do you say we do?
You broke?
My bow broke.
Oh, jeez. We'll have to fix it again. These Hero Forge, I find sometimes they're a little brittle. Okay, so you guys see.
Not a sponsor.
You guys see that these are just wailing on this tower.
These two guys here.
Yeah, I need nature checks from you guys.
Harshnag, do we intervene?
Oh my god. Oh, so close.
Yes. 7 for me.
Yes, 1, but not natural.
I got a 10.
I have a -1.
A 10?
10.
Okay. You know they're giants.
Okay.
You've never seen giants like this before.
Could be.
You think they might be stone giants,
Okay.
but you're not sure. Harshnag says, they're stone giants.
Would you have us stop them?
I don't know if we want that kind of trouble. Are you feeling lucky?
What should we do in this case? Is this where we are heading? Is this our
We
destination?
have to go through the pass.
So,
Okay.
That's the tower part of our travels,
It's a marker to mark the beginning of the Kedron Pass.
oh,
so we can just leave the giants, the stone giants, to do what they're doing.
would there be anyone inside?
I don't know.
Oh, you're the bad giant killer.
That is true.
What is it you want to do here?
I like to kill my own kind. They are evil. Stone giants keep to themselves, but they are destroying the things of men. I will leave this decision up to you.
Well, I see nobody in immediate danger. Maybe there's no harm. Why do you think they're trying to tear this down?
Can we not just ask them?
I can't assume that it's for a good reason.
Right.
Oh, perhaps there's somebody evil inside that they're trying to attack and they're doing a good thing.
Maybe. Maybe.
It could be that, is there some kind of reno?
You think so?
Well, I mean,
They're
it's a
upset
big
that the
tower.
door
They're
is
at
so
the bottom.
small.
It's that's true, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm gonna yell across in giant.
Okay.
Oi! What are you doing there?
All I understood was oi.
Give me a charisma check.
Do I have to?
1 0 1 0.
It's a 10.
11.
10.
11.
11.
I got double digit there, though. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
that was amazing, dude.
Yeah.
All you had to do is roll 10 ones, and then it adds up to 10.
Okay, so you yell out, and they stop dead, and you can see kind of the snow coming through. You guys are probably like 100 feet out, something like that.
So we've yelled out to them.
You've yelled out to them. And Harshnag goes, oh, that maybe wasn't a good idea.
Oh no.
And they all of a sudden, and for their size, their nimbleness and their agility is somewhat astounding. As this one kind of like sidesteps to here, this one kind of sidesteps behind this tree, and then this one steps out from the other side of this, and they all reach down and grab boulders. Roll initiative.
Oh
Hey,
no.
you wanna go?
This is not
What do you
a
think? Let's
good
go.
thing. I'm about to die, and I know it. 12.
Add your initiative bonus.
Oh, sorry. Initiative bonus is 2. 14.
12.
Hang on. We'll do the usual thing.
This sucks because, I mean, we've been rolling terribly today, and a fight with a new kind of giant probably isn't a good idea.
And I've now seen he's added a third one.
Right, that was just being
Okay,
sneaky.
20 to 25? 19 to 20? 19 to 20, sorry, 15 to 20. 10 to 15?
Oh, yeah.
I got 13.
13?
Yeah, 14 for me.
12.
Oh,
12, 13, 14.
McGill.
Gil.
Sorry, what were you, the two of you?
I was 14, 13, 12.
Vor and Manon.
This is gonna be fun.
All right, Manon, you are up first.
Maybe I should
They rolled a
kept the
natural one
horn.
on initiative. Actually, no, they rolled a 3.
Harshnag's got 2 axes. You know, he's dual
Yeah,
wielding.
we'll just rely on Harshnag for everything, that's all.
Yeah, he's dual
He
wielding.
pulls a great axe. He says, "Well, guess you wanted to fight."
Didn't really want to.
You guys are about 100 feet out. What do you do?
I really
Manon.
don't want to fight. I'm going to cast Let me just quickly check what I have to cast. I want to go undetected. That's called non-detection.
Okay, how does that work?
So
Read it out.
For the duration, including yourself, you had a target that you touch from divination magic. The
Okay.
target can be a willing creature or a place or an object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension.
Okay.
Okay, so that's me. That's my spell slot. Third level.
Because we're going into combat, we are going to check on the votes to see who gets inspiration for this battle.
We're at...
Winner is 2, 2, and 2. We're tied.
Yeah, you, me, and
so Vor and Manon, I want you guys to roll off.
I didn't get any votes.
I already have an inspiration from last session.
So you're going to give it to him?
Yeah, I'll give it to Joel.
Nice.
What?
Inspiration, Joel.
You're so sweet.
And I get one too.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
What do you do? So you rolled non-detection. What does it do? What bonus does it give you or benefit?
Abjuration card. Touch. The target can't be targeted. Oh, no.
What?
I don't want to waste.
What?
Target can't be targeted by any divination magic. As in, no one can cast divination on me.
Then I'll let you, because you're new to the whole magic thing.
Yeah,
What do you want to
yeah.
do instead?
Okay.
I'm going. I want to hide. Can I take?
You're about 100 feet out, eh? So you're like out here somewhere.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to. I'm gonna go behind a tree over here. Can I do that? Wait, how many?
You guys left Roscoe, eh? In Waterdeep.
He didn't really bother wanting to show up.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing, sorry?
You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm going to cast confusion
Okay.
on those giants.
Okay.
Roscoe would have been helpful.
So the spell, it lasts 1 minute.
Yep.
At level 4,
Yep.
the spell assaults and twists creatures' minds,
Yep.
spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action.
Yep.
Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere, centered on a point you choose within range.
What's range?
The range is 90 feet.
Okay, so you'll walk 10 feet,
Okay.
and then you'll cast
Then I'll
it
cast.
where?
So, well, I'm there. I'm not. Oh no, I'm 100 feet
You're
out. you
out
said.
here, yeah.
Okay, so I'll walk
10 feet.
and cast it to there.
And 10 feet out from there?
10 feet out from there.
Do we have battle king?
So you wouldn't be able to get all three. You would get
No?
those two would be because 10 feet is like 2 inches, right?
Okay.
So you couldn't get them, but you can get those two, I'd say.
Okay. Cool. Let's do that.
Okay.
Overcam.
And what do they have to?
So, an affected target can't take reactions and
Yeah.
must roll a d10 at the start of each turn. It determines blah blah blah. At higher levels,
That's earlier.
At the end of each turn, an affected target can make a Wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, this effect ends for that target.
Okay, but what does it do it at the beginning when it's cast, or just at the end of its turn?
Scroll up a little bit. Wisdom 14 DC.
Yep. Wisdom 14 DC. The spell assaults and twists creatures' minds. An affected target can't take reactions.
Okay, that's fine. So it's a Wisdom saving throw
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
DC of what?
14.
14. The creature uses I basically roll a d10, and that determines what that creature does of 4 different options. From 4 different options. Do you want me to redo that?
No. So this one passed. That one over there failed.
Okay.
So the one that failed, what happens?
So then I roll a d10. And 4 means the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Okay, so at the end of his next turn, it can roll again to try. At the end of its turn, it can turn. It
does
can,
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, all right.
Try to
Okay.
get out.
Okay, cool. All of a sudden, you see this. The hands kind of drop at the side, and the stone giant kind of looks around, and starts to look at its friends, like it's a little dumbfounded.
Okay.
As man does. All right. Vor, you're up. McGill, you're on deck.
All right, I hop off of Rux's back, and we both come
Rux is
up. Okay, we're 100 feet out,
Yeah.
so we just move 30 feet forward, but staying kind of...
Okay. Do we have
Behind that tree.
We don't have a tape measure or anything. Eh? We had You guys don't have rulers in those drawers still? We used to have rulers in there.
I have a stick.
Yes, that's a stick. That's the stick I was looking for. This is a 6-inch stick.
Looks like longer than 6 inches.
It does. I'm going to say
Okay,
8.
that's
It's not.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. So 30, right? So that's
So
I'd
I
say
would,
30
I would
from
still
there.
be 70 feet away if I was 100 feet
30,
out,
60. So you guys are around here. So I'd say with
Okay.
30 feet you could get,
then- Okay, we'll
about here.
we'll dash up so that we're
You
like.
dash again? So I'll put you on the edge here if you dash. If you don't take any
yeah,
actions.
We'll dash, but I'm staying around the tree.
Okay.
So okay.
Where?
Come here,
Behind the
Lux.
tree?
Yeah, for cover.
Okay. You stay behind the tree. All
Good
right,
job,
Manny,
Lux.
what do you do?
Good boy.
I mean, Miguel.
Good boy.
So I'm going to move my 35 feet,
Okay.
and I'm casting Hunter's Mark on this stone giant, and it is a greater favored enemy.
Yeah. What's the range on your bow?
Range
Pretty sure
on
it's
the
pretty
bow-
high.
Yeah, it's very high. It is super high. It's like 10,000 feet.
Yeah, something like that.
Longbow, ranged weapon, 150 feet
Okay.
up to 600. But it's
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So from 150 to 600, it's disadvantage.
yeah.
So up to 150, it's nothing, so you're good. Okay, go ahead.
So I have
2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire 1 arrow. Nat 20.
Natural 20, that is
Finally!
a crit.
Finally!
All right.
Saved it up for this moment.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
you let that arrow fly, and you never felt better about an arrow that you've shot before.
Okay. So Hunter's Mark is a D6, I believe.
Don't forget to roll double dice.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is a D6.
And then double damage
But that's not double. Is just by on the
on your
D6.
damage.
Okay, so that was 2, so 4, just for the die roll or for the overall damage.
No, you're just doubling the actual damage of the weapon. So what's the damage of the weapon?
So the damage of the weapon is
So there's 1d6 from a longbow, or 1d8.
damage 1d8. So
Okay. So roll that twice, then add your damage modifier to that.
so 7 plus 3, 10.
Okay. Yep.
Plus 2 for the Hunter's Mark, so that's 12. Plus 4 for greater favorite enemy, 16.
16 damage.
Or sorry, yeah.
Okay. 16 damage. Okay. Your arrow, and that's only the first arrow, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your arrow, even from this distance, it rings true and it hits him square in the chest as he's picking up this boulder. Next attack.
Okay. Same giant. A 19 plus sorry.
That was an arrow.
Well, it hits.
Here it is.
It hits,
Here it is.
right? It's a 19.
Square in the chest.
Squidgy.
19 hits.
19. So Hunter's Mark does not apply because it's only the first hit.
What's that?
Hunter's Mark does not apply because it's only the first
Right.
hit. So
Sirenscape, folks. Fine, Sirenscape.
D8. 8.
Yep.
Nice.
I rolled an
Yep.
8 on the
Plus
D8.
your damage.
Plus 3, so that is 11.
Yep.
Plus greater favorite enemy, 15.
Okay. All right. It takes 2 arrows that are currently sticking out of its chest. Harshnag. Let's go! And he starts to go. He moves 40 feet is his speed, so he's going to move 80 in his turn. So how far did you go?
So this
60?
I went
This
60
was
right
60.
up there.
So let's say another 4 inches.
Oh, I deal a one. Hunter's Mark is not. It's whenever I hit the creature, so I still add a d6.
Okay.
So another 2, so 17 points.
Okay.
Damage.
That is where Harshnag is currently. He just trudging through. All right. That is Harshnag. Stone Giant's turn. So this one here throws the rock that it has at Harshnag. As Harshnag is charging in, it is going to take. And it goes over his shoulder. He kind of and you could kind of tell these are kind of slimmer, maybe females. Yeah, they're bustier, and this is clearly a male. And it Harshnag sidesteps the boulders, and it hits really, really heavily behind him. This one here charges Harshnag. And there's a clash of bodies as it swings its great axe once. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
That's a 24. And a natural 20. That is... Oh my gosh.
Harshnag dies, guys.
We all die in the yellow submarine.
Or we just make a run for it,
Yeah.
and then when they're all gone, we loot Harshnag.
Although we can't use anything he has on him.
Well, I'm pretty big. Maybe I could drag an axe.
Yeah.
He might have some gems. Although I'm sure Balabar would have told us if he'd found any
Harshnag takes
gems in him.
40 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay, stay here, Vox. Don't die.
40 points of damage as he comes in, and as Harshnag is coming over. Again, the nimbleness of these giants is incredible for their size. Harshnag is kind of big and lug. He's kind of just a big lug and slow. And they're kind of darting around as they come around, and he sweeps under the axe and just smacks him right in the kind of chest torso area. And Harshnag's and lets out this massive kind of roar in pain as he hits him. This one here is going to take its wisdom saving throw. It has to beat a 14. And it doesn't. It kind of like still kind of is looking around. It's great axe on the ground. Manon, you're up. Vor, you're on deck.
Yes.
Make sure that you guys know the action you want to take.
More like... Actually, do you mind putting that over here? Just because
Just make sure you guys know the action you're going to take and what
yes.
you want to do before
So,
when you're on
I'm
deck,
gonna
okay?
do guiding-
Manon, you're on. Vor, you're on deck.
Guiding bolt
Okay.
on the guy that's incapacitated, not moving.
Okay.
From the last turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this at level 3. So 6d6. Anyone got some d6s? So
We can't retcon that whole Roscoe thing, right?
No, you can't.
8
Yeah. I
Six
just
plus
forgot
8
because he wasn't here.
plus 9 is 15 plus 6 is 21 damage.
21 damage.
Yeah.
To who?
To that dude.
One.
You let out a searing bolt of radiant energy. Sorry, that guy is what? What's that? What is that thing that you did to him? Render him as? Is there a
Oh, it was a
incapacitated, or is there a actual
yeah
thing that he takes, or a state condition that he takes on?
Suggestion. What was it again?
Confusion.
Confusion.
It was confusion, and it was the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
But it doesn't say anything else,
At
right?
the end of each of its turns.
But it doesn't say it's stunned or restrained or anything.
No.
Incapacitated.
All it says is that at the end of each of his turns, an affected
Okay.
target can make a wisdom save.
Okay, so it just takes normal damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much damage is it taking?
22? No, 21? 21.
Can I retcon something?
Because it was 15 plus 6,
hang on.
so it's 21.
21. Okay.
Right, that's what I wrote.
So the action that I was thinking about on this one is
Yeah.
Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
So on the second arrow,
Yeah, remember for next time. Know your stuff. Know your stuff.
there's so much to know.
No, not as much as I do. Vor, you're up,
All right.
and Miguel, you're on deck. Do you want to move, by the way?
Oh, yes. I'm going to try to move back.
Back?
Because,
But you're
well-
already 100 feet back. You haven't...
Okay.
What's the range? Oh, no, you're
100
90 feet back.
120 feet is the range of that last
Okay,
spell.
so you're 90 feet right now.
Okay, so I'm going to move back to 110 feet.
Okay,
I just
so you
want to
move
be
back here.
outside.
And
the-
you're like behind a tree kind of thing?
Yeah,
Back here. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
Back
that's
there.
fine. All right,
Back
Vor, you're up.
there.
Miguel, remember you're on deck.
I'm leaving Vrux where he is because I don't want him to get hurt. So I'm going to
Help Harshnag. Right here.
Yeah.
5,
Exactly.
10,
Behind the screen,
15,
no!
20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can get there. So
McGill drops in from
he's
space.
just gonna
gonna
keep beating up McGill, huh? Okay. I'm taking 2 swings.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, all right. So I'm assuming a 24 hits.
24 hits. Yes, it hits.
Yes. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. So I will just roll the 1. That's 8 points of damage. And
8 points?
yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's have fun here. I'm going to action surge. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, 25 to hit.
To
Hits. Yeah. 22 to hit.
Hit. All 3 hits.
Okay, it's 11 damage and 17 damage.
11 and 17?
Yeah.
That's complete? So 28 all together?
11 and 17. The first one was 9 damage, I think.
Wait, I think it was 6. 9?
It was 9. I think
Okay,
it was
well,
9.
it doesn't matter. Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was a lower
So
number.
37.
Yeah.
37 damage?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
And I'm focusing on this one leg. I'm basically hacking at its calf like it's a tree trunk.
Did I take my guy out? Did I take the wrong guy?
So, John Johnson is
Yes.
asking retcon, retroactive.
Retroactive con.
It's just, taking things back.
Yeah, taking
It's
things
basically
back,
a redo.
Yeah, I actually should know what that means, but I don't recall at this very second.
We'll have to retcon that, John.
Well, that's why they invented Google.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you come at that leg and you start trying to chop it down like a tree trunk and just
Yeah.
going nuts at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Miguel, you're up.
Miguel, you're up.
All right, so same mofo,
Yep.
this gal here,
Yeah.
firing an arrow.
Yeah. Might as well fire all of them at the same time.
19 definitely
Okay.
hits.
Retroactive continuity.
What'd you roll?
Second arrow is an 11.
It's not a hit.
Okay.
First arrow hits true. Second arrow goes over her shoulder.
Okay, so 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus Hunter's Mark, 4, 14 plus Colossus Slayer, 7, 21 points damage.
21 points of damage. To which one?
To the one that I've already dealt
21?
a shit ton of damage to.
21?
Yeah.
Okay.
John D. Johnson, retroactive continuity. That's what
There it
it
is.
stands for.
Retroactive continuity.
Okay.
Retroactive
All right.
continuity.
Harshnag. Harshnag, takes 2 attacks with his great axe. Holy.
He chops that mofo in half. That's what he does.
Softened him up for him.
Okay. Swings with his first one. It dodges out of the way, comes back with like a backswing. Does 29 points of damage
Nice.
on that dude. What did I say? 29?
Mm-hmm. How do you want to
That
do
guy
this harsh?
that guy looks bloodied.
No.
Which guy?
Bloody.
The one guy.
Oh,
The actual
Nice.
the
guy.
Harshnag guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Stone Giants. This is going to get interesting. This guy is going to take his 2 shots at Harshnag. Currently, you're like, he kind of sneers at you, but he goes to hit Harshnag, being obviously the bigger target.
No offense taken. Jerk.
Obviously, I'm the bigger threat. I'm not the bigger threat, but more threatening.
Hit. That is definitely a hit.
Mikhail Morelli says, sounds like something Schoolhouse Rock should have sang about. Retroactive continuity.
Yeah, that's a...
Nice. So why do I have this one like locked here? This Charles about cool stream setups.
Because
Cool.
it's a pinned post. I pinned it, and whenever someone does a cool post,
Oh, okay.
I pin
see.
it for a certain amount of time, and then
Yeah.
I unpin it.
Which was the one that you guys keep?
Oh, very nice.
This one, right? Yeah, nice.
Yep. I'm going to cut them down like a tree. Take him out
All right.
at the knee.
Oh shoot, no, that's wrong.
You think there's gold in the tower?
I really... Well, I'm over there, so you can't talk to me, but... the answer's yes.
Okay.
I said yes.
Harshnag blocks one of the great club hits with his axe, and the next one comes down and hits. It comes down and hits his shoulder. He takes the shot on the shoulder. This one is going to rush in
Oh, uh-oh.
and take a smack at you like this.
Oh,
Just with its
At
I hope
Vor?
I missed and
At
hit your
Vor?
friend.
with its club.
Critical fail.
13. That is a 23
That hits.
and a 17.
Your 17 does not hit.
Well, maybe the 17 hits, but it glances off my armor.
23 points of damage.
Ouch.
As he comes up with you down, he comes down once, misses, comes down again, smacks you for whatever that is. 23. I said.
23.
All right, and then that one's going to do its saving throw again. Has to be 14. Oh, just all of a sudden, it kind of shakes its head off,
No.
and that's it. Because it can't do anything. It's at the end of its turn, right?
That's right.
Okay. Manon, you're up. Warrior on deck.
Okay. So I'm going to do Guiding Bolt again.
Okay.
20!
Natural 20. That is an automatic hit.
Awesome.
For spells, do you do double damage on spells?
Yeah, of course you do.
I don't know.
Everyone knows that.
I feel like the answer is no. I feel like we looked this up with
Yeah.
Arashi once,
Yeah, it's
but
not.
I mean I can look it up.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, if you could look it up for me while
'Cause
we
I
do
generally
it,
don't-
Hurry, quick.
please.
Quickly, though.
Play-
Quickly.
So plus 6 to hit, so it's 26.
Do we have the battle cam happening here?
Yep, I can
Side
turn
cam?
it on right now. Right now I
We're
have
trying
the
out a
top
new
cam.
camera angle.
That's that one. This one. Oh, side cam.
We don't have that in the battle cam view, right?
Sorry.
That'd be good. To get it in the little overcam frame.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
couldn't do
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there for now.
Okay. So, damage
Just switch it
is
back.
Yes, roll double attack damage.
double
Really?
attack damage.
According to page 196 of the player's handbook, when you score a critical hit, you can roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all the attack's damage dice twice, and then together.
It says that for spells? That's
It doesn't say anything specifically for spells. This is from
it says an
RPG
attack.
Stack Exchange.
It says an attack damage.
Yeah, this is an attack.
Spell
A flash
attack.
of light
Okay, fine.
streaks
Let's just
towards
do it.
a
Let's do it, and then we can
creature
retcon it.
Yeah.
I think I would allow it. in
Okay,
this
I'll
case.
allow it for now, and then we'll
Okay.
figure it out later. Unless
Okay,
somebody in
so,
the chat screams.
66, which means 12d6.
Anybody in the chat?
Can I also roll my inspiration die? As
Better do it
damage?
quick before somebody in the chat says you
Okay,
can't do it.
'Cause so that's 12d6.
Do it.
You can only roll a d20 for inspiration.
What?
You can only use it if it's a d20 roll. You can't use inspiration for a different type of dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 6.
Saving throw, ability check, or attack.
8 plus 6 is 2. No, plus 4 is what? 14.
Yes.
Plus 7 is 21. Plus 8 is 29. I have how many more to go? Plus 7 is 37. No, 35. 35. I have one more roll. 35. 40.
40 points of damage.
40 points
to
of
which
damage.
one?
To the guy who was.
Jeez.
Come on, bud.
It is bloodied.
Okay.
It's like
buddy.
you hit. What
That's
did
all
you do
you.
with it? Sorry, what
What?
did you do?
I did guiding bolt.
Again?
Yeah.
Same thing, and it's and it screams. It bellows in your direction.
Yeah, it looks like
Alright.
it's correct. Critical hits work on spells
Okay.
with 42 upvotes and.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah.
Vor, you're up. McGill, you're on deck.
All right, so I deke between this giant's legs, so he's in between me and that giant who was.
Oh.
Which way?
Yeah, so I'm just kind of like zoop.
You are leaving that one's. You will get an attack of opportunity if you
yeah.
leave that one's area.
It's better than being in between two giants.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Natural one.
It falls dead on the
It
spot.
It
its
actually
neck
goes
lying
to
in front
hit
of
you
your
and
blade.
smacks the leg that you've been
Chopping?
chopping at
Oh.
with
Nice.
the other thing. It will take damage on that.
Excellent, because I want to keep working on that leg.
Just chopping wood.
Chopping wood.
And it takes 16 points of damage.
Vrux is eating giant tonight.
Have you
And
ever
it goes, "Roar," and it yells at the other one. Unlike frost giants, though, these guys seem a bit more intelligent and civilized than frost giants do.
Interesting. But they didn't want to talk?
All right.
Bad giants. Okay, now I'm gonna keep hacking at that leg
Okay,
that
do
I've been
it.
working on.
Yep.
So
I will kill you.
okay, 20 not natural.
Puny orc. You understand it.
Okay, 20 not natural.
Okay. Hit.
And 17.
Just hit.
Beautiful. Okay. 13 and 7. So that's 20 damage altogether.
Okay. You continue to hack into this gray, thick hide.
Yeah.
Um,
That's saying this still
Skin?
working on that leg.
20? 20 how much?
20 damage
20?
altogether. Yeah, I feel
Okay,
like I
he's-
should be doing more damage with this.
You can tell his leg actually kind of gives out a bit, and it's got like skin, like almost like elephant skin, kind of hanging off the side, and you're starting to get the bone. And he kind of stumbles onto one leg a little bit,
Yeah.
and is holding himself up. McGill, you're up. Harshnag's on deck.
Hashtag timber.
Can I close the distance between myself and this?
Yeah. So where are you right now? You're 100 feet out. Still.
No, I had moved in, so we were 100 feet out. I moved in 35.
You
my
did? You sure?
range. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And then I fired. That's where I fired.
Okay, so 70 feet.
Yeah.
So you couldn't close. You couldn't close it to attack it.
Well,
They've moved in. Yeah, you could. You could get to this guy.
Can I get to this one?
No.
No. Okay, I'm gonna fire an arrow then on.
So you're gonna come here,
Yeah.
basically right
I'm
here.
gonna stay where if I can.
And remember, you have rocks too. Don't forget.
Yeah, but he's got super low HP. If he gets hit, he's dead.
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna fire 2 arrows on her again.
Okay.
He has 34 hit points. If he gets hit by a giant, he's probably out.
A 17 and a 13.
17 and a 13. 17 hits.
Okay. So, Colossus Slayer, Hunter's Mark, and Greater Favored Enemy. So, we're going to do an 8.
Ooh, good roll.
Plus 3, so 12. Plus Colossus Slayer, a 1, 13. Plus Greater Favor, plus Hunter's Mark.
So that was the 13 you were
13,
before.
18.
18, yeah.
Plus Greater Favored Enemy, so 22 points of damage.
Oh,
Nice.
chunky.
All right. It is bloodied 2. Which one? This one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the one I've
Yep.
been...
All right.
She's a pincushion at the moment.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay, Harshnag is going to attack twice with his great axe.
Take it twice with his great axe.
Actually,
Good job, Harshnag.
Good job, Harshnag.
he says this is too easy, and he actually backs. He actually disengages.
Again? Come on, dude.
Come on, Harshnag. That's harsh.
He did that with the Remoraz too, where he's like,
And he
"You
says,
know what?
"Let's see what you can do."
Again? Like you did with the
He kinda-
Remoraz?
Actually, you know what? He's not going to disengage. he actually just steps back and he comes across with one axe
So
blow.
much for legendary.
That's a hit.
Dude.
The legend.
I've got
strikes
2
again.
family members watching right now.
Nice.
My cousin Jared, my Aunt Paula.
Bringing up the average. You know what I mean?
right?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Is the
13
woe gone?
points.
All
All right.
Is Jeff no longer showing?
You can go back to the white house.
We're getting a lot of
did I
good
No, you
conversation
didn't.
happening
Yeah,
on the
it was
chat.
delayed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm missing all of it
All right,
right now.
17. Yeah, let's focus on fighting. 17 to number. What number? 3. Okay.
Cool.
All right. All right. Stone Giants. This one is going to close the distance. It can move 40. Can't quite get in here. It's going to step forward to here, and it's going to pick up a boulder and toss it at Harshnag.
Boulder.
It is a miss
Nice.
over Harshnag's head. That guy,
These are yours. Apologies.
this guy here, is going to turn towards Vor. Now that this guy this girl is around, it's going to turn its attention to you, Vor. If you're lucky, 12. Oh, both of them. You're in the zone.
Mithril armor.
Both of them miss. Yeah. And this one is going to close in on you. It's Harshnag. That is a hit. It's 13 plus 6. 19 points of damage to Harshnag.
Oh. 19
Okay.
damage.
All right. What is man? And you're up. Vor, you're on deck.
Yep. So I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah.
From a distance.
Are you still 70 out?
Thanks.
Are you
Yeah,
still 70
I'm way
feet
out.
Jeez.
Up to 120 is the
That's
range
hilarious.
attack.
Awesome.
So come on. Plus 6, 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
Nice.
Cool. And then it is. It is not that one. Sorry, just making sure I get this. No, I can no longer cast it at that. I have to cast it. So 5d6.
What are you casting?
I'm casting Guiding Bolt again. I've lost a level because I used up all my slots. 1, 4, 9.
That's a guiding bolt.
9, 14, 18, and 20. No, 19.
To who?
To the guy who was over
That
here.
one.
This one.
So this guy. He kind of remember he was trapped in the thing.
Yep. How much?
19.
Ooh. Okay. He is looking pretty nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, his chest is just like this burning, nasty, boily kind of mess. And it's starting to get through the skin, like it's gotten through the skin. And you're starting to see like sinew and muscle.
You don't see me over here.
Vor, Miguel, you're on deck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking this leg off.
Do it. Oh, double 20s.
crits.
Double
Whoa!
crits. No kidding. Double crits.
Double crits. Right there.
Dude, come on. Double crits.
Wow.
I've never
All right.
seen that in my life.
All right. Who are you going after?
This one, whose leg I've been trying to take off.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Do I bother rolling damage? Here, I'll do it anyway. Okay.
Just to see how much damage this is.
I also get to roll an extra damage die because I'm an orc.
Yeah.
Or a half orc. So that's 9 plus 6. 15 plus 4, that's 19. On the second attack, it's 9, so that's 28.
Oh, man.
Plus 7, it's 35. Plus 7.
If this leg's cleaved off by now, I would be...
Sorry,
Sorry.
7 is
42.
42, and then if I add my modifier from my axe, it's another 10 because it's 5 per attack. That doesn't add extra.
So
with
52,
crit, right? So 52 damage.
Finish him off.
All right. So, so with the first strike, I lop off his leg, and as he falls down, I bury it into his spine while he's falling.
Like in the
So
back?
he's like, falling forward, and I just
jump on him and just
just kind of jump up and wham into his spine.
Yeah. You cleave his spine clear in half. You hear it. And his body kind of like, and he's Deadsville.
Down for the count.
I guess that's what happens when you roll garbage for a whole night and then double crit.
No.
It was pretty nice. I'm not going to argue with that.
It rises in a cloud around you as you hear from the other
spray of blood, and I'm
giants. Yeah, exactly. Right. I'll even put you on top of them.
That is the best. That's amazing.
Oh, jeez.
You can do it. Keep trying. It's worth it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Miguel, you're up. Harsh things on deck.
Okay, I close the distance to this.
Okay.
The one I made into my personal pin cushion.
Yes.
And I am going to use my bonus action, so I'm going to strike 3 times with swords.
Okay.
So I will roll those 3 sword attacks together.
Yeah, roll them all together, yep.
A nat 20.
Nice.
A 18.
Yep.
And a 14.
What?
The 14 does not hit.
Okay. So the nat 20 is going to be my Colossus Slayer attack.
Okay.
So it's just on the weapon though, right? The damage, or is it all damage double?
What do you mean?
Well,
It's just the weapon damage plus you add the modifier after.
Okay.
So let's just roll the damage twice and then add the modifier.
for the weapon damage.
Yes.
So the weapon damage is 2d6, a 5, and a 1, so 6 plus 3 for the weapon damage, 9.
So that's 9.
Colossus Slayer is a d8, 3, 12. Hunter's Mark is a d6, 13 plus 4 for greater favored enemy.
15.
Yeah.
No, sorry. 17?
17.
Okay.
Yeah. 17 for the first
To
attack.
which person?
This one. 17.
Okay.
And then the second sword, I do not get Colossus Slayer. But I get D6, so 2, 5. Hunter's Mark, D6, 6. So 10 points of damage on my second attack.
Okay. Another 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She is also looking worse for wear. Harshnag's turn. Alright, so Harshnag has his great axe. He actually puts it down like this and takes out one of his hand axes and lobs it at this one. That's a hit. Holy cow. Jeez, the damage he does.
That is on our side.
Right?
For now.
Don't scare me. That was a very scary thought, what you just said.
Yeah.
As he pulls it out, it buries deep into the head and just
Nice.
falls backwards.
We got this, boys.
All right, you got the last one on the ropes. All right, this one will attack Harshnag. No, it yells in giant. Yeah, you're lucky. That is a hit. Those are both hits.
Ooh. If it's going through his AC, I'd be mush.
Mush. Mushy, mushy.
Which is giant for mushy mushy.
It's amazing how elegant the language is.
Yeah.
Harshnag takes 37 points of
Wow,
damage.
on top of the 40-something he had before.
Wow.
So he must be getting bloodied too. Harshnag, right?
He definitely looks bloodied.
He's gonna need a long rest against
Yeah,
this tower.
he's feeling it right now. Manon, you're up.
Okay.
Where's their sound effects from?
Why?
Sirenscape.
Oh, Sirenscape. Yes, Sirenscape.
Sirenscape, and that's with a...
Make sure you
Wow.
try Sirenscape, the sound providers for this stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Manon, you're up.
Okay.
Before you're on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same guiding bolt.
Again? How many slots do you have?
Now I have as many slots as I want. I just have to come down in level when I cast them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Not
can
as many
cast-
slots,
No,
you
but I
said,
can,
but yeah.
I can
You're
can still
casting at a
cast
lower
them
level?
twice, Yeah.
Okay.
I did my first of my
Okay.
second level ones last turn. So 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Cool. 5, 6, 2, 8, 10, 11, and 15.
So how many is that?
15.
15 damage?
Yeah.
On which one? That was number one?
This guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It staggers back again, but it still keeps coming.
Okay.
Warrior up.
All right. So, come down,
Off the spine of the previous
and
giant.
I lock eyes with this giant, just so it knows that I'm coming.
Wait, so you said... Oh, yeah. How much did you use?
15.
Sorry? Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I come down,
Yeah.
lock eyes with the giant,
Lock
so
eyes
it
with the
knows
giant.
that I'm coming.
Yeah.
Basically, like,
Yeah.
you know, and they come up to it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna start hacking at it too.
I like it.
And I'm going for its leg too, because this is fun with giants. Okay.
19 and 18. That's crazy.
I'm a champion, so 19 counts as a crit,
Jeez.
and 18 does not count as a crit. However, that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Got 26 to hit?
Yes.
The hit.
Okay. So one crit, one not crit. I'll start with the not crit. That's 8 plus. Oh wait, no, just 8, and then for the crit, it's 10. It's 15.
Yeah, but what about the weapon damage?
18. I added it to
Modified.
the other.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 18 plus 7 is 25 plus 12, which is 37 total damage.
How much?
37.
Finish him
total
off.
damage. All right. So with this one, I sweep the leg from the back
Yep.
to hack it out.
Yep.
And as this one's falling back, I jump onto its stomach, run up its chest, and jam right into the front of its face.
Oh.
And still mist of blood and, slow motion and laughter.
I'm glad he's on our side.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, just this whole...
Awesome. And he falls in a rain of snow and blood.
Yeah. Well done.
2 weeks ago.
All right. Good job. Well done. And
Brooks.
silence fills the Cadron
Did you
Valley.
even take any damage?
Yeah, I took a hit.
I know.
All right.
Just-
What do you guys do?
Vrux, come and eat.
Okay. So Harsnag's hurting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's going to be at my second level. So that's 2d8 plus 3, 5, 8. So yeah,
12.
No, 11.
11.
Right, yeah,
Okay. Sorry.
11 extra points for Harshnag.
He's like, oh, that
Oh,
tickles.
Thanks
You
for
got
that.
any more of that?
That was like ointment.
Yeah, exactly. Are any of you take damage?
I took one hit.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know how you guys do this.
I took
Every
23
time.
points,
It's
though.
amazing.
So
It's amazing.
that was like a third of my health in one hit.
I love it.
Should we knock on the door?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
So I will come and join the guys in a rush to
Come
the
and
victory.
knock on your door.
Come and knock on your door.
You've been waiting for me.
Okay, the door is
Praise
slightly
God.
ajar already when you get there, and there's kind of snow that's gone into it.
Okay.
Oh, so they were remodeling.
Oops.
Well, they didn't have to attack us. We were just saying hi.
So yeah, we step in, see if there's anything.
Yes.
A
You step in. Hang on one sec.
It's a boat.
Give me a perception check, actually.
I can
You guys, please.
perceive.
Both of us?
All of us?
All of us?
16.
Oh, I did not much better.
That is
4 for me.
that is 5 now.
Okay.
5.
Oh man. Okay, so as you
Yes.
approach, you notice that they have there are 3 giant sacks.
I thought 2 of them were women.
All right.
As you approach them,
Dear
all you
Lord.
notice is there are 3 giant sacks. So just know,
So that's what they came for.
And it's even cold out.
Man.
It's even cold out.
Okay, then that's even.
Oh,
from there.
So,
dear.
'Cause that'll be
3
easy.
giant sacks. Go on.
Can't wait for the punchline.
that look fairly fresh. So they've been placed in the snow. There's some snow on top, but they're always not buried. You imagine that they're giant sacks. So they carried them in.
Yes.
This is their.
Yes.
Oh, you guys.
Is there anything of interest inside?
What's that?
Anything of interest inside these?
You look inside the sacks?
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
They're full of
All right. We get
Sailors.
it. We get it. We get it.
sailors, also known as.
All right. We get it. We get the joke. We get it.
Yes. This is great.
Todd's
'cause
the
it's like
master
we're all
of the
13 again.
obvious.
I know, right?
Captain
Obvious.
Captain Obvious.
Captain Obvious.
Someone needs to wear that cape.
All right.
Well, people
Okay,
are liking
so-
the giant sacks apparently.
In the first sack, you find
Yep.
the equivalent of about 900 gold.
Nice. I take it all.
Wow. Russian.
4 100 gold piece gems.
Wow.
100
And a target dummy.
100
Target dummy.
Like, you know, the straw dummy with the target on it.
Yeah.
It's just like a human
But that
shape.
just, all that does is
Target
scare
dummy?
me.
Yeah.
Like,
And the second sack, 400 gold.
You know, I should just write this down.
400G.
It's quicker this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first one's 900 gold, 4 100 gold piece gems, and a target dummy.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
The second one has 400 gold, 200 gold piece gems, and a bronze gong. Massive bronze gong.
Okay.
Just off its string, like it's basically just the cymbal part.
Yeah. Okay.
And the last bag has 600 gold, 4 100 gold piece gems, and an iron bell without its clapper. Yes, the sack had a clap. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Make it clap.
Wrong clap. All right.
Okay.
So you guys are pleasantly surprised when you open up the sacks.
Yes.
You did well. It's good.
Thank
They
you.
like
Thank
their
you.
shinies.
Thank you.
Is there anything inside the tower of any note?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Because I feel like the giants were there for a reason. That is going to be a 1, I believe.
I'm also going to investigate.
Yes, 1, not natural. Don't worry, I'm going to share the loot.
Cool. That's helpful.
Right, Balabar? Right? Share the loot?
12.
So we all did this together.
It's a really, really old tower. It just has a spiral staircase that goes around it. It's broken in parts. If you want to climb, it'll take an athletics check, but it goes up to like an outlook, kind of open, just like you can see there.
12 athletics.
Okay, that's enough to get up there.
Okay.
You make a couple big jumps, but you get to the top, you don't see anything of note. It's just an old watchtower.
Okay.
Nice view.
But we see